Yo, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Fears Podcast. That's right. Welcome. Welcome to the Fears Podcast. What's wrong with this hand? Oh, that's right. There's no coffee in it. Fears has got to get his coffee. 2 seconds. I got the official Fears Man 26 mug right here. All right, here we go. So, sugar goes in first. Sugar always goes in first. That's right. Sugar. Just a little bit of sugar. All right. And then milk. Fears goes with the fat-free milk, lactose. So lactose-free, ultra-pasteurized, fat-free milk. It's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good. All right. So milk goes in next. A fair decent amount of milk. And then the coffee. Coffee is always last. Perfect. There we are. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. That's some good coffee. That is some good coffee, man. Ooh, yeah. What's up? What is up, guys? Seth Two Kings says hi. What up, Seth? You must be a new subscriber because I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat before. I don't think. I could be wrong though. I have a lot of subscribers, so sometimes it's hard to keep track of all the subs. But welcome, Seth, and welcome everybody else. Welcome to the Fears Podcast. If you're new to the Fears Podcast, basically what we do is I pick 3 topics, and I chat about the 3 topics with you guys. You guys can add in your 2 cents, and while we do this, feel free to brew yourself some coffee, and Fears drinks coffee, and we have a lot of fun. So, yeah. So, lots of things to talk about today, guys. Lots and lots. I got a couple of, I just wanted to make sure I turned on the light. I got lots of updates. Some good, some okay, some, I'm going to start off with the bad. Unfortunately, bad news. It's like a daily thing. Like whenever not daily, because I don't live stream daily, but I wish I could have good news on this front, guys. But I've been trying. I don't want to give up, but because it's at the start of a new year. But I'm telling you, it is hard to find a girlfriend. I have been trying to, go outside and start up a conversation with a girl. I've went to a couple bars, nothing. I'm on a dating site. I've talked to a few girls, but it's hard finding someone compatible. So the hunt continues. I would assume they're doing good. I talked to my grandma recently. She's doing all right. And I'm going to call my mom and my dad here in a couple of days. So please keep the prayers coming for my dad. For everybody that's new to the podcast and new to my channel, my dad is suffering from prostate cancer. So I'm really worried about him. So my dad's fighting the good fight to try to, overcome this. The good news is that I'm finally starting to get out of this funk that I've been in. Like, literally, guys, for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks, I was in this funk of just like, just staying in the house, watching movies, not even attempting to go outside, just going to work because I have to make money, and just not doing anything else but work and watch movies, work and movies. So I'm been trying to get out of this current funk I've been. I don't know. I was just depressed for like 4 or 5 weeks, but slowly but surely I'm getting out of this like current funk I've been in. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I uploaded a new vlog on the vlog channel, so be sure to check that out. I saved like all of my Snapchats for like weeks on end, and so I made like a Snapchat vlog. Be sure to check that out. And the best news of all, work is going great. I do security work, and this new location that I do security at, it's probably one of my favorites that I've done security at so far. The people are super nice, super nice. It's a very enjoyable work environment. The hours aren't too bad, and so yeah, everything's going great. So on that front, everything's going good. Everything is going good. So I just wanted to, start update everybody, because it's been like, I think like 2 or 3 days since I've streamed. So let's pull up the topics, shall we? The topics for today are, let's see here.
3 days since I've streamed.
So the topics for today are Google reviews. I'm going to tell you guys how I do my Google reviews, why I like doing Google reviews, why Google reviews are important. The next one I'm going to talk about is some childhood memories that I haven't told you guys about, because you guys love when I tell stories. And then the last one is when I answer random questions. So, Seth, since you're kind of new, since you're new to the whole channel, because I don't think I've ever seen you in my chat. I'm going to give you the option of selecting what we should talk about first. So what do you think, Seth? What do you think we should talk about first? So I'm going to wait till Seth responds. So the topics are Google reviews, me answering random questions off the internet, and I've got some prepared, or childhood memories. Which one would you like to start with first? I'm giving Seth the option. I don't know if Seth is still here, because he hasn't said anything in quite a while. All he said is hi. So, yeah. So, while we're waiting for Seth, I have another big update. And I actually found out about it last night when I was at work. So I'm just on break, just eating my lunch. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll just watch some YouTube videos. All of a sudden, I see this video that I'm in, and I was like, I don't remember uploading a video, right? So I click on it, and for all you guys that don't know, there's this guy named Van on YouTube, and I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I think it's Van Owsley. And I've talked to him. I don't know much about him. I've talked to him once or twice. Seems like a very nice guy. I will admit, he's obsessed. He's obsessed with this guy, Robbie P2. And I want nothing to do with Robbie. Robbie's kind of a crazy guy, and he's a pedophile. So I don't understand why Van is so obsessed with Robbie P2, and they call him Pick Rob. Anyway, to make a long story short, you guys know I used to be real cool with Dragon. If you guys remember Dragon was in the community. I guess Dragon's like left the community. The reason why I stopped hanging out with Dragon was Dragon just likes to spread a lot of drama, and he kept getting angry at me. So anyway, to make a long story short, I guess Van found a clip of me talking to Dragon, and he made like a full-blown like music video, and he used clips of me saying like okay, 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 and then I think I said something like, all right, I'll see you later. Okay, I'll see you later. And he just kept looping it, and then he's got Dragon in the background pretty much screaming at the top of his lungs. I don't know what Dragon was screaming at. And I probably took down that stream because Dragon requested me to take down the stream. And I don't know what, I don't know what, I can't remember what the stream was about, but I remember Dragon got upset. And that's why Dragon was screaming. And so somebody sent Van that little clip of me talking to Dragon as he's screaming. And he basically made like a full-blown music video. In the background, there's all these like sexy girls like dancing. And I'll admit, it did give me a little giggle. I don't really like when people put me in other videos, you know? Like, I just like focusing on my content. So I basically commented on it, and I was like, hey, Van, it's Fears. And then I said something like, well, that was a little weird. And because it was kind of a weird video, but it was funny. And so I wrote something like, well, that was kind of a weird video. And I was like, Van, next time I would just focus on Dragon. I'm like, don't put me in videos. But then I thought, well, if I say that, then tons of other people will put me in videos. And so I just deleted the comment. But I was honored. I was honored to be in a Van video because Van is a far better editor than I am. So I got a little giggle out of it. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Because I just kept going, yeah, I'll see you later. All right, guys, I'm gonna go, or something like that. And I'm just sitting there like, this is fucking hilarious. And then you hear like, I almost said Randall, not Randall. You see Dragon in the background, just like screaming at the top of his lungs for some reason. So I guess if you guys want to check out that music video that I'm in, check it out on Van's channel. But I just don't, I've kind of been in the Van world. I just don't get why he obsesses over Robbie P2. And because Robbie's a pedophile. And I'm like, if I knew, I'd be like, all right, I want nothing to do with Robbie P2. Just like how, you know, like Matt Man is a pedophile. The minute I found out about Matt Man, I was like, all right, yep, I'm out of here. So I was like, Matt Man's a pedophile. Robbie P2 is a pedophile, or Pick Rob, or whatever the fuck they call him. I was like, nope, I'm done. I want nothing to do with it. And I do that for a lot of reasons. One, it's disgusting. Two, I don't like any form of drama, you know? So I try to like distance myself from the drama. But I will say that the music video that Van put me in, it was a pretty funny like music video. But yeah, I just don't get the whole like Pick Rob obsession. But yeah, from what I've seen, Van is a nice guy. Like, Van has a wife and children, and he seems like a normal guy. Like, Van is a real nerdy guy. He has like a nerd collection, and I've seen a couple of his like nerd collections like in his videos. I just don't get the whole obsession over Robbie P2. But I'm like, you know what, Van? To each their own. Egg zoomed fishing. That must be a new subscriber too, because I don't remember you ever being in the chat. He says, LOL. That was the stream when everyone found out where Dragon worked. Oh, was that the one? That's probably the reason why I took it down. One, because Dragon was like screaming his ass off, and two, you know, I was trying to be Dragon's friend, because I was like, well, nobody else needs to know where Dragon works. Like, that's none of their business, you know. But it was funny how I found out about this music video. I was just sitting there at work, just nice and quietly. And I thought, oh, okay, I'm like, well, it's my break. And so I'm eating my sandwich, and I'm eating my food out of my lunch pail. And all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I'll check out some some movies on YouTube because it gets boring sometimes, you know, at my work because I do the night shift. And the first thing, like, because, you know, it's like, you know, when you haven't been on YouTube in quite a while, you know, it shows you a list of like the newest videos that you're subscribed to. Because Van, I believe Van subscribed to my videos. He watches my content. So I thought I'd be a nice guy, and I thought I would give him a sub. So I'm just kind of looking through, and all of a sudden it says like new videos, and it just had this like this new music video. And I was like, what the hell is this? And so then I click on it, and there we are. So I got a little giggle out of it, but usually I don't like to be in like videos that I don't know about, but that one I'll definitely make an exception. Apparently, like Dragon, this is why I stay out of drama. Apparently, Dragon is like really pissed off at Van, and I don't know why. Van didn't really go into it. He went into it. Well, he went into it a little bit, but I'm not gonna say anything else because I don't want to get involved, you know. But yeah, music video was pretty funny. Anyway, welcome everyone. So I just thought I would update everybody on that. That was a nice surprise last night at work. I'm just like, all right, yeah, just chilling, just check out some videos, and I'm like, oh wow, apparently I'm in a music video. Let me click on this, and I clicked on it, and I was like, that's pretty fucking hilarious. Anyway, yeah, go check it out. It gave me a little giggle. Anyway. So let's continue on. So tonight's topics are Google reviews, random questions that I'm going to be answering off the internet, and childhood memories. So I asked Seth if he wanted to pick a topic first, but I guess Seth is gone. So egg zoomed fishing. Wait a minute. I think this is Exhumed Vision. If you kind of stretch it out, egg zoomed fishing. If I find out this is Exhumed Visions, and this is like a second channel that Visions is not telling me about, that's gonna be funny. That'll be funny. I don't know 100% for sure, but yeah. I'm gonna ask Exhumed Visions later and see if this is actually like his second channel. If it is, that's hilarious. Egg, since Seth is not talking, do you want to pick the topic? The topics are, what do you want to start with? Google reviews, random questions that I will answer off the internet, and random questions from you guys, or childhood memories. Put it in the chat. You let me know. And then I'll start. So it's up to you. It's up to you. It is up to you. It's 3 in the afternoon. I thought I would have more viewers in the chat, but I guess everybody's at work or, you know, doing something. And I hadn't done a stream in quite a while, so I thought I would do one. But I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing great. So again, no pressure, Egg. If you don't want to pick, I'll pick. But yeah. Let's see. That's funny. Egg says, let's do Google reviews for 200, Alex. Fucking hilarious. All right, well, let's start with Google reviews. So we all know what Google reviews are. So when you go on Google, like let's say you want to go somewhere, let's say you want to do something fun, let's say you're trying to find something to do, like on a Friday night, you don't know what the hell you're doing. People go to Google, and Google is a wonderful tool. Like, I would be honored if I worked at Google. That would be I wouldn't care what job too. Like, working at Google would be pretty kick-ass. But anyway, so Google is where you go, and it has the answer to pretty much everything. So the number one question, why do I do Google reviews? Well, I do Google reviews because I'm not an expert or anything, but when I go to a restaurant, I want to know a few things. Not even a restaurant, anywhere, a gas station, a hotel, a restaurant, anything. I want to know a few things. Is there plenty of parking? Are the bathrooms clean? Do they have good food? Do they have good merchandise? Is it worth my time? So for a while, I did not do Google reviews. And so I just read a lot of Google reviews. So I would read them, and I didn't know that you could get free shit from Google. So my friend said, hey, Fierce, the more Google reviews you do, the more points you get. And then if you get enough points, then they give you free stuff. So on a whim one day, I just said, you know what, I'll start doing Google reviews. And I can't remember, I think it like 1,000 or 2,000. Google wrote me a message and said, hey, Fierce, thanks for all your contributions. What's your sock size? And they sent me some free socks. And that was like when I was like at, like I said, maybe 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 points, somewhere around there. Now Fierce is up to 20,000 points. And I do Google reviews of all sorts. I do gas stations, hotels, restaurants, theme parks, movie theaters. Anywhere I go, I try and do a Google review. Anywhere. But so yeah. But let's look up on Google what the actual definition of, because I've never looked up the definition. Like basically everybody knows what a Google review is, but let's go to Google and actually define it, you know? So my definition, my personal definition is a Google review is if you want to know something about a certain business, you write in the business. Like let's say you want to go to the Olive Garden, right? The Olive Garden. You write in Olive Garden near me, and then you click on the most nearest one. And then in the information section, you just click on Google reviews, and then people will tell you their experience, what it's like, is the food good, like how clean it was inside the restaurant or wherever you go, you know. But let's actually ask Google to define it. So yeah. And then we'll get more in depth with it. So here we go. Define. Let's see. Define. Here we go. So define Google reviews. All right, here we go. So Google says, the definition says Google reviews influences purchase decisions. Online Google reviews can be just what a consumer needs to push them from consideration to purchase. A lot of times when consumers are reading Google reviews, they are looking for confirmation that they are making the right decision. That's a pretty good self-explanatory. Let's see. Another definition is, let's see here. Let me click on it here. It says, Google reviews give good content to local businesses. You can write a Google review or read online Google reviews, and it says it's important for businesses to get Google reviews because customers want detailed firsthand information from their online peers whom they trust to help them make decisions and become informed about the customer experience. So yeah. So that's another way I guess you could define it. So yeah. Oh, Mercenary Man's here. What's up, Mercenary Man? I didn't have the chat up because I was reading stuff offline. But Mercenary Man, welcome. Egg says, "What's up, Mercenary Man?" Mercenary Man says, "Hey, how's it going?" It's going all right. It's going pretty good. I was just telling everybody the updates, and then Mercenary Man, you came here at the best time. We just started the first topic. And to refresh everybody, the topics for today are Google reviews, random questions that I'm going to be answering off the internet, and childhood memories. So I was just telling Ghost, I'm sorry, not Ghost. I was just telling Egg why I like doing Google reviews, why the people like doing Google reviews, and I just went to Google and I said, hey, Google, define Google reviews. So yeah. So I just read I just read two Google reviews. I read two Google reviews definitions, and that pretty much defines it. So yeah. So why do I do Google reviews? Because I want to help people make good decisions. Like we've all been to that restaurant or that business or that hotel, wherever, and it's absolute. And I'm not even trying to be rude, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You go there, you think you're gonna have a good time, and then it's absolute shit garbage. And then that ruins like your vacation or your experience. Or let's say you're taking your lady out, to dinner. Like I don't want like it's all happened to everybody, so I don't want that to happen to you, to my online peers, you guys, anyone, because you're trying to have the best time, and like the definition said, you're trying to make good purchase decisions. You're trying to get that info that you need. Like, well, should I go here or should I go here? So I was like, if I can add my forte and my experience and I help somebody out, then so be it. Again, I'm not an expert, but I try to be as detailed as possible with my Google review. Like one of them, like one that really comes to mind, I did it like 2 years ago. Whenever I took my ex-girlfriend to Universal, we went to Universal and we stayed at one of the Universal resorts, and it was really nice. And she actually got me into Google reviews. I didn't used to write Google reviews. I used to read them, and she was like, John, you could get tons of. She goes, you're really good at like being an online personality. You're really good at like filming stuff, editing. She goes, you should definitely try Google reviews. And I looked at her and I said, well, I've read them to get information before, but I said I've never actually like done one. And she's like, you should because you're helping the internet out. And I was like, I'll give it a go. And I think before she got me into it, I think I had wrote like one, but I deleted it. It was back in Missouri, like when I went to my very first strip club, I did a Google review on it. And I was like, well, if I'm going to start doing Google reviews, I don't want that to be the first one. So I deleted that one. And so I started fresh. So yeah. And when we went to that hotel, I don't recall the name of it. But you guys know what video and what Google review I'm talking about, because I did a whole epic vlog at the resort, and that's on it's on both channels. I did like a vlog about it, and then I did like a highlight video of our like 6-month anniversary, like when we went to that resort. And I was very detailed in that review. I said like 3 beautiful restaurants at the resort, 2 epic pools. One of the pools have a water slide, tons of parking. I said inside the room, an endless supply of hot water in the shower, which is really good because sometimes you go to hotels and you get like hot water for like not even 15 minutes, like 5 or 10, and then it just is fucking shit garbage, like cold, like Antarctica water. I'm like, well, looks like the shower's over, So an endless supply of hot water, and I remember it was a big shower, an endless supply of customer service. Like they were at our beck and call, and they said, anything you need, just ask. They were super nice, super professional. So like that Google review was super detailed and probably one of the best ones I've done. Let me catch up with the chat. Mercenary Man says, always nice to see some fresh faces. Exactly. But Mercenary Man, I think Exhumed Visions is pulling a fast one on me. I think. I don't know for sure, because listen to Egg's name. Like Exhumed Visions. And then look at his name. Egg zoomed fishing. So I thought, is he pulling a funny on me? And like that's like a second channel I don't know about. I'm 95% positive I think Exhumed Visions is pulling a funny on me, but I could be totally wrong. That's the problem about YouTube. You don't actually know really who you're talking about, or you don't know who you're talking to. So it could be Exhumed Visions pulling a funny on me. Could be some random person, Mercenary Man says, Fierce Dragon wanted me to tell you that he tried tweeting you yesterday regarding the music video. He's very upset. Well, let's put it this way. I had nothing to do with that, and I already covered that, Mercenary Man. I actually got really surprised at that music video. Since there's new people coming into the chat, I actually found out about it like at 1 or 2 in the morning last night at work. I decided to like eat my lunch, you know, at like 2 or 3. I was getting really hungry. And I told my, I work with another security guard at a new security place, which by the way, the new security job, I mean, well, it's not a new job. It's a new location. I didn't get fired, just a new location because the other location was crap. And they were like decreasing my hours. And I'm like, I can't, I said, I'm not trying to be a dick. You guys know that I try to be a nice guy to everybody. I was not trying to be a dick, but I looked at my old manager and I was like, I can't fucking live on one goddamn day of work. I'm like, I'll go stare crazy. I'm like, 1, I like to be productive. I like to always stay busy. 2, I'm like, I need money. I've got bills. I can't just say, hey, bills, guess what? I'm going to put you on hold. You know, I'm like, I like to pay my bills on time because if you don't, then the bills keep hovering, you know, over you, and then you get overwhelmed, and then like anxiety kicks in and so on and so forth. So I was like, I need more hours than freaking 1 day a week. And then my boss felt like incredibly bad. He's like, Fears, I'll find you a new place. I wanted 5 days a week, but he's like, the best I can do right now because of COVID and a bunch of other shit, Fears, is because I guess my company and other companies are like struggling right now. That's an understatement. Not just companies. Everybody's fucking struggling right now with this goddamn COVID shit. It's fucking fucking hate COVID. For a couple of reasons. It's killed people. It's like destroyed the fucking economy. People have lost good jobs. It's affected people's lives. It's affected people's like families. And that's fucking, it's fucking disgusting. And it pisses me off. And I just wish they could find like, I'm being dead serious. I wish they could find a fucking miracle cure and just fucking get this goddamn COVID shit out of here. But anyway, to make a long story short, my boss felt bad. He's like, Fears, I'll find you something better. And he called me and said, well, I didn't find you 5 days a week. And I was like, that's okay. I'm like, at least 4 days a week? And he was like, yes. And he goes, but you can pick up a shift if you want to. He's like, there's always random shifts. Like sometimes if someone calls in, I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, I'd rather work 4 days and then every once in a blue moon, like pick up a 5th day when the hours are available. So to make a long story short, Mercenary Man, I was eating lunch and I already covered this, but since you just came in, Mercenary Man, I'll tell a shorter version of it. And it gets really boring at my job sometimes, especially like at 3 in the morning, like when we've got nothing to do. So I told my other partner that I work with, my other security guard friend, I was like, hey man, I said, I'm going to go into the security office and eat my lunch. So I just pull up my phone. I'm like, I guess I'll watch some YouTube videos. And I'm fumbling through. And all of a sudden I saw like this music video and I was like, apparently I'm in a music video now. And at first I thought it was a troll video. And I was like, oh God, here we go. I'm like, just another video I have to take down. But I'm not going to take this down because this is pretty fucking hilarious. So I don't know Van too much, but Van is not part of our community. He's part of this other community that I don't really get. I'm not making fun of Van. He seems like an okay, nice guy. I don't know much about him, but he's obsessed with this Robbie P2 guy or Pick Rob or whatever. I think his real name is Robbie P2, but like they make fun of him for I know why they make fun of him because he's a pedophile, but I don't know why they call him Pick Rob. That I don't know. But anyway, that's not the point. But they make fun of this guy, and Robbie does deserve it because pedophiles are fucking disgusting. Just like how Matt Man's a pedophile and he's fucking disgusting. So when any of that shit comes up, I'm like, oh no, I don't want anything to do with pedophiles. No, I'm good. But Van is obsessed with this Robbie P2 guy, and I guess like all of his other like viewers are obsessed with this guy because he freaks out on camera, goes fucking ballistic, and just the guy's like 500 pounds or I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to spread rumors or anything, but that's just what I've witnessed because Van one time sent me a couple of videos and I just kind of watched a few here and there of Van's work, and I was like, okay, right on. I'm like, I have no interest on this Robbie P2 guy, but I'm like, thanks for sending me some clips. But I must say, the music video that Van made of me and Dragon It's pretty funny. I can understand why Dragon would be upset because he's like screaming at the top of his lungs in the music video. And the music video, it's half funny and half a little weird. He found, I guess, like it was a clip. I took this stream down. And it was, I guess, ages ago because it was like, it looked like it was in the original coffee shop. Or I guess, or maybe a coffee shop that I found when I first moved out here. I can't remember. And so I think Egg told me before you came in, Mercenary Man, that it was the stream that someone found out about Dragon's work. And I was like, well, hey, Dragon, I'll be a friend. I'll take it down because nobody deserves to know about Dragon's job because that's none of their fucking business, you know, just like it's none of their business where I work or anyone, you know. But some people like in this community, like, oh, we need the fucking power. Like, we will find out. We have to know where you work. We have to know who you date. And I'm like, no, you don't. It's none of your fucking business. But I don't know. It's weird. Like, they have to fucking know. It's really fucking weird. Like, I could care less where someone works. Like, if someone was like, hey, Fears, I got a job, like, you know, at, you know, like in St. Louis, Missouri at Fox Channel 2. I'd be like, awesome, man. Good for you. Like, hope the job goes well. But, like, do I really care? No. Because that's his own personal information. I don't need to know that. Like, but if it was a friend, I would be proud. I would be proud of my friend. Oh, right on, man. Nice. Cool. You got a job at the news station? Sweet. Awesome. But if it's a random stranger, that's different. If it's a random stranger, I could care less because I don't know that fucking person, you know? If it's a friend, it's different. I'll be like, sweet, man, you got a job at the news station? Dude, that fucking rocks, you know? Anyway, but yeah, to make a long story short, I know I'm going on and on about this, but to make a long story short, Mercenary Man, Van took the clip, and I got a little giggle out of it because I guess when Dragon was getting really mad, I kept saying, okay. Well, all right, bye guys. Or I said something like that. And then it's Dragon like, nah! Like screaming at the top. I mean, screaming at the top of his lungs. And so I got a little giggle out of it. And I was like, well, should I take it down? And I was like, no, I'm like, if I take it down, I'm like, I don't really know Van's like fan base. I'm like, it'll probably just cause a lot of drama. So plus, it really wasn't focused on me. He said, Fears, I didn't even really want to put you in it. He goes, but it was just too good of a clip. And I was like, no, I get it. I'm like, I get it. Because Van wrote me. Because I wrote a comment and I deleted the comment and I wrote something like, well, that was weird, but funny. I said, hey, Van, next time just focus on Dragon. I said, I don't really want to be in a video. But then I thought, well, if I say that, then they're going to make shitloads of videos about me. So I deleted the comment. And then Van wrote me and said, hey, Fears, I saw your comment. I'll leave you out of it next time. I deleted the email, but he said something like, I'll keep you out of it next time. Hope you're not mad. He said something like that. And then he said, it was just too good of a clip not to use, Fears. And then he said, Dragon's pissed off at me. Dragon's been spreading my personal information around. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, I don't want to be involved in drama. So I was like, all right. I'm like, you guys work it out. And I was curious. So I said, well, what happened? And then he told me what happened between him and Dragon. So I guess it's a whole thing. And then I wrote back and said, oh, well, I understand, man, why you use that clip. I'm like, I thought it was hilarious. Me going, hey, it's like literally like looped like 8-9 times. Okay, well, see you later. And I was like, this is fucking great. So I wasn't mad whatsoever. So Van, good job on the music video. And then it had all these like sexy women in the background. I'm just laughing my ass off. My security buddy comes in and was like, Fears, what the fuck are you watching? I was like, you don't want to know. I'm just gonna finish my lunch in peace. And he went, all right, man. He's like, you're just laughing kind of loud. Oh, I was laughing. It was great. Mercenary Man says, I don't really care, but Dragon asked me to tell you about it. But Dragon's upset and really doesn't like that clip of him for obvious reasons. Well, yeah, I get that. I mean, he's screaming at the top of his lungs. So I can understand why Dragon would be upset. So, yeah. So, I get it. Anyway, let's get back to the matters at hand. So, Google reviews. those two definitions that I read about Google reviews, that makes sense. People read Google reviews primarily to get information, to see wherever they're going, if it's a good place or if it's shit. I mean, that when you break it down, they want the information about the certain place you're going. Doesn't matter if it's a restaurant, hotel, movie theater, theme park, whatever. They want to know in detail, well, what's the place all about? Oh, I'll look at a Google review, find the information, right? So then they read it, and then they make a conscious decision. Well, is it good enough for me to go and wait, and is it worth my time? Or, no, this will waste my time. This is fucking garbage. I'm not going to go. So, yeah. So Mercenary Man says, for sure, Egg, Dragon was definitely being a little shit. Well, Dragon, this is Mercenary Man saying this. Not me. So, hash it out with those. Leave Fears out of it. It's been drama-free in Fears' life for a couple of weeks now. I want to remain drama-free. Please don't throw any drama my way, for the love of God. Leave me out of it. All right, back to Google reviews. So it says, so I read online and I made some bullet points. It says, why are Google reviews so important? It says, number one, it says Google reviews improve local search. One of the biggest benefits of online reviews bring to business is a boost of local searching and information. They said it's important because if the customer cannot find the information about the business when they're actively searching, how can they possibly make a purchase or visit your business? Very, very, very good points. And then it says having Google reviews helps with ranking and revenue. Online reviews on your Google Maps listing help your business stand out from the crowd. That's how you and others can make an impact on whatever business you're visiting or making a purchase. Very good points. Very, very, very good points. Very, very, very good point. It says Google reviews influences the places where you go and the purchases you make. Online Google reviews can be just what a consumer needs to push them from a conscious decision to an actual purchase or actually going to that business. A lot of times when customers are reading Google reviews, they are looking for confirmation that they are making the right decision about a certain product or a certain business that they want to go to. All good points. All good points. It says, let's see, it says, do Google reviews help with rankings? Number one, it says, yes, it influences the brand and the product and the trust of that product or whatever location you're going to. It increases online exposure. It says it provides essential feedback of the product or business. And it improves click-through rates, like when people are clicking through Google trying to find it. And it says it improves interacting more with the customer. All good things. Then it says the advantages of, and I wrote some bullet points, so I'm reading some of my bullet points, and I'm reading some on the website that I found about it. It says the advantages of Google reviews. One, they increase the brand and the trust. Two, they expand your online exposure. Number three, they help you gain a successful information and feedback and be a permanent customer to that product or that business. Exactly. They convert more with the customers. Obviously, a customer is more likely to make a purchase or visit a certain company if they find themselves more information and more on your website. So advertising your Google rating on your site will often seal the deal. Exactly. I don't know if you guys do Google reviews, but I definitely think it's a good idea. It says, Mercenary Man says, I was just relaying a message from Dragon. That's it. He was just hoping you, of all people, would understand. I do understand. I do understand. Mercenary Man says, I got to go for now. I'll try to jump back in later if you're still alive. Well, why don't you just stay, Mercenary Man? Oh, I mean, unless you're at work. Unless you're at work. Unless you're at work. I understand. But yeah, come back whenever you can. Come back whenever you can. Let's see. Where did I leave off? How do you get more Google reviews? Hopefully by now you realize the importance of collecting more Google reviews, but you might be wondering how to get started. Below is a step-by-step process. Really, it is easy. It's this easy to do a Google review. You find a business, you go to that business or about that product, you go through it, do the experience, and then on Google, you go, like, let's say it's an Olive Garden. You go to the Olive Garden and you go to the button that says Google reviews. You click on it. It has a 5-star rating. You give it from 1 to 5, 5 being the best experience you've ever had, 5 stars, and then 1 is like the worst shit garbage experience that you've ever had. It was fucking garbage, and you give it a 1. Then a little drop down comes and it says, tell us about your experience. And I would suggest whenever you're doing a Google review, be as detailed as possible. Because then when someone reads it, they're like, wow, this person really gave a lot of information. The more information, the better in a Google review, at least from my experience. And the way I do my Google reviews, basically, here's how it goes. If it's a nice experience, I'll hit all the good points. If it's bad, I will not lie. I will say it's bad. It's fucking shit. If it's good, I say, and at the end I say I totally recommend it. If it's bad, I won't like destroy their life, but I'll be like, these are the reasons why it was bad. I'll probably never go back. I wouldn't suggest going. I wouldn't recommend it. If it's in between, if it was an okay experience, I'll give the bad points and the good points. And sometimes when you go to a business or a product or whatever, the people that work there, whether they meant to or not, sometimes businesses, they treat the customer very rude. If they're rude to me, I will destroy their goddamn business and their life to a T in a Google review. Like some business I've went to, they were totally disgusting, totally ignorant, and I'm like, and I just put on a happy face, and I didn't say, why would you say that to a customer? Why would you do that to a customer? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? I just remember everything that they've done, and then I put it in a Google review. I'm like, I first came in, some lady told me to hurry the hell up, and then, like, I remember one time I said, I don't smoke. So, I've smoked a couple of, like, cigars on special occasions, but that's it. But I don't regularly smoke. And she tried to sit me in the smoking section. I said, oh, I don't smoke, ma'am. I said, do you mind, like, if I, like, sit in the non-smoking section? And she was like, oh, God. She goes, you're one of those people. Fine. If it really matters that much. And I was like, yeah, it does matter that much because I don't smoke. And she was like, yeah, but like they're sitting way over there and like this smoke won't come this way. And I looked at her like she was a fucking idiot. I'm like, you ever heard of secondhand smoking? I'm like, I don't want to. I'm eating my dinner. I'm like, move me to the non-smoking section. I said, or I'll just get a manager. And I was really nice about it. And she's like, oh, God, fine. And she was like some idiot, like 23-year-old, like college girl that probably didn't really care about her job. So I was like, I don't think that's that much of a request. So if they do anything like that or they're super rude, I'm like, all right, as soon as I get home, I'm going to destroy your goddamn life in a Google review. And I rip them to shreds. But that's only if they treat the customer bad. Because I'll be like, well, she ruined my experience. She ruined the whole night. She ruined the whole experience of going to that place. Why would I give them a good Google review? So yeah. All right, moving on. So I think I pretty much covered it. But yeah, if you guys want to check out my Google reviews, check them out. FearsMan26. Subscribe to FearsMan26 on the old YouTubeage. So yeah. All right, next topic, guys. Answering random questions off the internet. If you guys have got a question for me, put it in the chat. Until then, I'm gonna answer some questions. So I pulled up something everybody loves when I answer. I try to find the most random questions online and answer them, and it seems everybody seems to enjoy it. Number one, it says, "What weird food combinations do you really enjoy?" When I was a kid, I really enjoyed like one of the most weirdest ones I ever did. I don't like it anymore, but when I was a kid, I'm pretty boring as an adult. Like, if I want to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I just put bread, peanut butter, jelly, and then bread. You know, just boom, peanut butter, boom, jelly, bread. You know, I'm good. Whenever I was a kid, though, I experimented. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take a piece of bread, throw some peanut butter on it, put some bananas, and I would crush up Pringles, put the Pringles in there, and then put jelly and smash it. That's a weird combination. I love Pringles. I love PB&Js, but you do that kind of crazy stuff as a kid, guys. As an adult, you know, I probably wouldn't recommend that, but yeah. I like trying new foods. All right. Number two. What food have you never eaten but would really like to try? Well, I don't know if this counts. Well, I guess it kind of counts. In America, you go to Chinese restaurants, and that's not really Chinese food. That's the American version of Chinese food. I would actually love to go to China someday and get real Chinese food from a real Chinese restaurant in China and try it out. That'd be cool. That would be really cool. So I guess that kind of counts, you know. So yeah. Let's see. Cameo Man. Randall, I will send you the link, buddy. Egg says, sorry if I missed it. How many points do you get per Google review? Oh, well, Egg, it depends on how many you get points for certain things. Like if you upload a picture with your Google review, then you get points not only for the Google review, but for the picture. So I always try and take like 9 to 10 photos and upload not only the Google review, but pictures with the Google review. And then it's based on how many words that you put for the Google review. But I think for Google, like just a Google review, I think you get 20 points just for the Google review. And then I think with like for pictures and stuff, for every picture, I think you get like 10 points. I think. So yeah. Something like that, but I'm not 100% sure, Egg. It's somewhere like that, but I'm sure you can find that information on Google. So you know what? Here, let's find out. Before I send Randy the link, let's find out. Let me find out. Let's see. Let me write. How many points do you get per Google review? When in doubt, Google it, guys. Let's see here. Let's say here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So it says point levels and badges. So they said every review gets 10 points. Reviews with more than 200 characters, which is like words, that's 10 bonus points per review. If you just rate it, you get 1 point. For every photo, you get 5 points. For every photo that's tagged, you get 3 points. If you do a video and you add the video with the review, it's 7 points. Now, I haven't put a video with a Google review. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but I'm going to try and figure it out. If you add a certain place, it's 15 extra points. If you add a certain road, it's 15 points. If you fact check something, that's 1 point. If you get your Google review published somewhere, it's 10 extra points. And for a just for a standard description, you get 5 points. So like I said, it depends on how many pictures, how much you describe it. But I just looked up local Google review guide, and then I put in like points, and there it is. So yeah. And then it also depends on how many levels. So if you get like level 1, you get a few points. Level 2, you get 15 points. Level 3, you get 75 points. Level 4, 250 points per review. Level 5, 500 points. Level 6, 1,500. So it all depends on each level. I think I'm at level 6 or 7. So yeah, something like that. Anyway, let's get Randy in here. Egg says they make nice bat soup. Wow, that would be something to try. Good Lord. Cameo Man says you don't want food from China. They leave roaches in their food. They consider roaches a dove. Well, all you have to do, Randall, is just not ask for roaches. You know what I'm saying? But I really would love to try like classic Chinese food, because I've never had like real Chinese food. I've had like American version of Chinese food. All right. Let me get Randall in here. Lord Randall. All right. Give me 1 second. Randall, I'm gonna drop the link on your oh my gosh, Randall's going ballistic. Get me in the chat now. God damn, Randall. All right, Randall, I got it. Oh man, he's going nuts. Randall's going crazy. All right, let's see here. There he is. Randall.
Huh? What?
Wake
again?
Wake your ass up, man.
What the hell, man?
What's up, dude? How you been?
Bad.
Really? What's going on?
Same old shit, different day.
Well, you said bad.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Well, I thought there was legitimately something wrong. I was like, "What's up, dude?" I'm like,
legitly? Is that a word?
I think it is. Well, now it is. Anyway, Randall, what's your forte on Google reviews? Because I don't know. Did you hear that part? I was telling everybody why I do Google reviews.
Well, forte means strength, so that sentence doesn't make any sense.
I'm asking.
What's your opinion?
Well, no, it does make sense. What are the strengths in your opinion for Google reviews? And then the second question is what do you think of them?
They're cool. Yeah, they're good.
And then what are the strengths of having?
I don't know. I don't do Google reviews, so I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, so Randall, you would never want to try like authentic Chinese food. I would just tell them don't put the roaches in there.
Yeah. I don't know. I would never go to China because I don't speak the language. If I had like $1 billion, I probably wouldn't travel much. I would just go to LA and make movies. You know, I know a lot of people like want to travel and want to go to like really weird countries.
I love traveling. I
would want to go to Egypt to visit the pyramids.
That'd be cool.
I would want to go to France to be on the Eiffel Tower, but China isn't one of the countries that I would want to go to.
Well, I love karate movies, Randall, and I love Chinese food, so I would love to go just for the experience, and 2 to get some actual Chinese food. That trip about Egypt, I would so go with you, buddy, and the pyramids, because everybody has an idea of how they were made. I would love to go inside and picture me and Randall vlogging in the pyramids. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'd be up. Listen, my bags are halfway packed. if I ever get the money, me and Randall are going.
Well, I might go to the Great Wall of China to visit that.
Right? That'd be cool. My dad went with his business one time, like back in the 90s, and my dad brought his running shoes, and my dad woke up really early before his business meeting, and my dad got pictures of himself running and walking on the Great Wall. And my dad was like, not many people can say they did that, John. I was like, I can't say that. I haven't went to China, Dad. I'm like, that's fucking awesome that you went running. So yeah. I'm like, that's really cool. I'm like, I've never done that. And I said, was it a good? I remember he came back. I was like 10 or 11, Randall. And I was like, was it a good run, Dad? He goes, yeah. He goes, I took tons of pictures. I ran on it for about a half an hour to an hour. And he goes, I bumped into like another American couple and I chatted with them. And they said they were on vacation. And then they asked what I was doing there. My dad said, I'm here for a couple of business meetings over the next 4 or 5 days. And then I'm going back to America.
Yeah. Can I plug some upcoming stuff?
Plug away, and then I got a question for you, Randall. After you plug all the stuff.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me click it on you so everyone gets your undivided attention. And Randall, plug them. I have to go use the restroom real quick. So plug away, keep them entertained, and I'll be back.
All right. Well, Funny Clown Time said he wanted more content from it. I don't know whether Funny Clown Time is a man or a woman. I'm just assuming it's a man. But they said they wanted more content from me. I got more content coming up. I was recently looking at a magic DVD, and I was figuring out how to do a trick that I forgot how to do. And as I was watching the trick, I realized, oh, I do that trick a whole different other way. And that different other way is I made that up. So I'm like, oh, damn. So I need to do a video on this. And my mom left with her boyfriend. She went to his house, and I'm like, well, I got the whole house to myself. I might as well make a magic video. So I started rearranging the furniture, and I filmed the magic video, and the technique is called the Brownstein lift, and it's a type of double lift that you can do. And I'm going to be showing the entire trick on YouTube. It's going to be 100% free. You don't need to go to my Patreon or anything. But if you went to my Patreon, that'd be cool. But yeah, so the Brownstein lift is coming. I've got my editor. My editor is actually from Lithuania, and her name is like Oriello or something like that. And she's a really good editor, and I really like her work because it doesn't tax my computer. All I have to do is send her the files, and when she's got the files, we're all good. So, and she usually sends me about like 2 or 3 revisions, and I'm very specific with my revisions. And last time I just gave her a single shot, which is just me in front of the camera just doing the magic trick. And I said, mix it up, throw some zooms in there, put some split screens in there. But with this new video, I gave her a lot to work with. I gave her, Oh,
you're talking about your editor?
Yeah, I think her name is Oriello. I don't know how to pronounce her name. She's Lithuanian.
Tell the fans how epic her editing is. Guys, I watched it. Phenomenal. And not that I'm saying that Randy isn't a good editor. He is a good editor. Because whenever Aunt Randy edits shit for me, it's fantastic. But Randall, this girl took a one establishing shot of Randy doing a trick to like from 1 dimension to the 5th dimension. Go, Randall.
Yeah, well, I told her to do that. I guided her. I gave very detailed, explicit instructions. My instructions were about like 3 or 4 pages long.
Tell the fans how epic her editing is.
Well, I think they know if they've seen the video. But yeah,
okay, all right.
She's pretty good. So yeah, I got some new stuff coming, and it's called Brownstein Double Lift.
And then me and Randall both have some good shit coming. We got Fears Man 5 that we're working on right now. I cannot wait to show Fears Man 5. Me and Randall, it's gonna be an undertaking, but me and Randall are going to recreate to the best of our ability every single shitty RoboCop commercial, because me and Randall love those hilarious RoboCop commercials.
Yeah.
Well, Randall, the only one that we're not going to recreate, I've already recreated with Keegan. We did Magnable. Unless you and me want to do our own version of Magnable.
Well, I worked on that too. I was the one who put the electricity in.
Yeah, I remember that, and it was great. Do you want to do our own version of Magnable?
No.
I could have said, I'm like, that'd be great. I'm like, I could play like the guy that gets killed, and you could be like the little salesman guy. But if you don't want to do that, we could just move on.
No, it's been done, so we shouldn't do it over again.
There you are. But I can't wait for all the other ones.
Yeah.
Like the 6000 SUX car commercial with like Godzilla in it. I can't wait for Nukem. Then they have the Heart one, you know, like the I can't remember what that Heart one's about.
It's about a new heart.
Yeah, and then remember the one guy like commits suicide on camera? Remember that one, Randall? I don't remember what that one's about.
No, describe it to me.
Like he's sitting there at his desk and he looks all disheveled, like his tie's loosened. He's like, it looks like he's had like 20 cups of coffee, and he's like, I tried to save the company thousands in dollars. And he goes, I lost the accounts. And then he just puts a gun to himself, a gun to his head, and just blows his brains out.
Yeah, that'd be a good animation.
I think that's in RoboCop 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the product was that they were trying to sell. Oh, no. I would want to play the crazy guy, Randall, that like blows his brains out. Oh, yeah. I got to, because I have a shirt and tie. I was like, we could do it. Yeah. Anyway, Randall, have you been doing any drawings?
No, I've had a lot of stuff to do today.
Can you do some drawings today?
Maybe.
Me likey.
Yeah.
Me likey new drawings, buddy.
Yeah.
So, so the drawings that Randall did before, though, were fantastic.
Yeah.
The only thing, Randall, is after this one, well, I guess we can talk about it on camera. I forgot. You know how Fears Man has a not a long sleeve shirt. He's got a short sleeve. Well, if he transforms, we're gonna have to figure out a way to hide his, you know, because he's gonna reveal his tights, you know.
Uh-huh.
If he has a short sleeve shirt on, you would be able to see the blue, you know, the blue thing.
Well, maybe he's got him hiked up.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, whenever he transforms, whenever he rips open his shirt, maybe he could go like this, and like he has his sleeves all like folded up, and he can go like this, and then his sleeve would go down, you know, on his arm. What do you think?
Uh-huh.
Because I was like, I don't want Randall to go back and redo all those drawings. So I was like, I said, me and Randall will find a solution. So yeah. So Randall, I remember we were talking at work before we go on to the next topic. Do you want to do Randall on his video, guys? Was it the last video, Randall? You did your favorites, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do Fears' favorites?
Sure.
All right, we'll do that at the end. So the next topic I want to talk about, we did Google reviews. I'm going to fire some questions, some random questions, right? I was answering some questions before you came in. So
we're going to do favorites at the end of this?
No, we're going to do favorites at the very end. So we're going to answer random questions.
Yeah, at the end of this video, this stream.
Yeah, at the end of the video. Yeah, we're going to save the best. We're going to save the best for last. So I'm going to I'm going to bounce some questions off of Randall that are random on the internet that I found. I've already answered this one, Randall. So, what is the weirdest food combination you really enjoy eating?
That I enjoy? Is this a question for me or a question for you?
I've already answered this one, so I'm asking.
What's the weirdest food combination I ever ate? Chocolate and pizza. And it sounds gross, but it was actually not bad.
Nice. Okay. Now, this next question is for both of us. I'll let you answer first, though, Randall, since you're my guest. What would a world populated by clones of you be like?
We would be making movies all the freaking time. It would be a movie bonanza.
I actually wouldn't like if the whole population was made up of me, because I'm an individual. I like my individuality. And then to have a complete society of nothing but me, that would be weird. That's just me, though. That's how I'm going to answer that.
Yeah.
All right. The next one, what are you currently worried about? Well, that's easy for me. I'm worried about my dad. I'm always worried about my dad because I want him to get better. Randy, the question is what are you currently worried about?
My budget. I don't want to go under budget, but here's the thing. I made $200 on Fiverr, and I told that to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, good, you can get new glasses." And I'm like, I don't really need new glasses. And she's like, "No, you need them, because if you want to drive my car, you gotta get glasses. Otherwise, you can't drive my car." And I'm like, I got that $200 for me. I should be the one who gets to decide how I spend my money. And she's like, "Well, if you're not getting those glasses, you're not getting the car." And I'm like, okay. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to spend like $200 on glasses this month. So I don't know if I'm gonna be short or.
Are these your old glasses, Randall?
Those are my old glasses.
Nothing against your mom. I think these glasses look fine.
Well, it's not the looks that she's worried about. It's my eyesight that she's worried about.
Well, I mean, like, clearly Randall can see through these. I'm just saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Me personally, I don't think you need new glasses, Randall, but that's none of my.
Well, she does, and she's very adamant about it.
I understand how parents can be sometimes.
But I'm like, I made that 200. I should be able to get to spend it the way I feel I should spend it. So.
Because it's your money. I get it. I totally understand. I understand. I have parents too. Once they get something in their brain, my parents, they stick to it. So,
but here's the thing. I know that if I even get a little scratch on the car, like, it could be completely somebody else's fault. It could be a one-armed man with like a 5 billion point alcohol blood level count. If I get one scratch on that car, I know the instant she sees that scratch, she's gonna be like, "Oh, you couldn't see, you didn't wear your glasses." And I'm like,
mm-hmm.
All right, I know for a fact that's what she's gonna say.
Someday, Randall, get your own car, because then you can do whatever you want, because it's your car. Someday.
No, I didn't exhume. I did not. Oh, that's a good play on words too. Exhumed fishing.
Well, I think Exhumed Visions is pulling a funny on me, and I think that's his second channel, because I'm subscribed to his main channel, Exhumed Visions, and I love his website. So before you came in, and right as I started the stream, I was like, "Visions, are you pulling a fast one on Fears?" And the egg person hasn't denied or confirmed it, so it could be Visions. I don't know. All right, next question.
So far this month, when I on the 3rd, I just went on a spending spree bonanza, because I was like, okay, I am gonna get the stuff that I want for me first, and then if I have enough money afterwards, I'll get the glasses.
The fans asked me a couple of days ago, when's the next time you're gonna hang out with Randall? Guys, it'll either be this weekend, depending on me and Randall's schedule, or next weekend for sure.
Yeah.
Because we haven't hung out in quite a while. Pretend Story says you should tie balloons to your lawn furniture. Problem solved. That's good advice.
What is that in reference to?
I guess your car problems. I guess.
I don't know how that would solve my car problem.
I think he's thinking of that Disney movie Up, like where the guy was like just floating, through the air, like he wanted.
I don't see that how that has anything to do with the car.
He wanted I guess he had, in the movie, he had problems like traveling, so he just tied like 1 million balloons to his house, and his house was traveling through the air. So I think what Pretend Stories is saying is, if you just tie some balloons to like your lawn furniture, you could travel anywhere you wanted. I guess that's what he's trying to say.
All right, that's weird.
That is weird. I agree. All right, next question. What are some unusual places that you've ever been to? I need to think, Randall, because I've traveled a lot. I'll let you answer first.
I used to do spelunking in a lot of sewers. Okay.
All right.
Like I was a big Ninja Turtles fan back in 80s and 90s, and
yeah, man, hell yeah.
And there were some sewers, and the sewers were gigantic. Like they were like maybe 5 feet high, and I was like, "Oh, let's go in this, check out what's down this pipe," which now I would never do, because like now I realize like what I was doing was super dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
There could have been a rabid dog in like one of those sewers, and
or rats or whatever,
or rats and spiders, and I would never do that today. But yeah, I went deep into some sewers and saw some places that virtually almost no people have ever seen before. It was interesting, and if I had some sort of weapon or mace or something, I would do it. But
Mhm.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that today.
I'm trying to think. I think the 3 most random places, whenever me and Mike found that abandoned house random, we filmed that short film in it. That that abandoned house was pretty creepy and fucking weird. And then for a field trip one time in school, we went to Gettysburg, and millions of people died at Gettysburg, through the Civil War. So it was kind of an eerie place. It was cool to check it out, but it was kind of eerie. And then the third one was, whenever my grandma, my British grandma passed away, we went over to England, and my mom wanted to lay her mom, which is my grandma, in England in the cemetery. And this cemetery was like super old, like hundreds of years old, and it rains a lot in England, and there's a lot of fog sometimes. So when we were walking through the graveyard, there was tons of fog in there, and it was a cloudy day, and it looked like something out of a horror movie. And I was like, wow, what a creepy old cemetery.
Well, you know what I do, Fierce, is I just say fog, go away, and then the fog just clears up magically.
Nice. Yeah. All right, next question.
Away.
Next question, Randall. This is an easy one for me, so I'm going to answer it real quick, and then I'll let Randall. Question number 4. What movie can you watch over and over and over again without it ever getting tired? Ghostbusters. What's yours, Randall?
The Dark Knight.
Nice. All right. Next question. When you get old, what do you think children will ask you about the most? I guess I don't know really what it means. It just says, when you get old, what do you think the younger generation will ask you about? I would say, like, how things were when I was young, because I remember when I was a little kid, I asked older people, like, hey, what was it like when you were like my age? And I remember asking like an elderly person that, like, when I was 8 or 9 years old. So what do you think, Randall?
What is the greatest flavor Sour Patch Kids?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Here's a good one. If you could switch, if you could switch 2 movie characters, what switch would you lead to? So if you could switch out a movie character and put you in the movie, Randall, what movie character would it be? Mine's simple. I would become Ray Stantz in Ghostbusters. I would love to be Ray in that movie. But what about you?
Kyle MacLachlan in Showgirls. Yeah.
Okay. All
right.
He
got to bang Jesse Spano, so that was pretty cool.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. There we go.
And then he got a lap dance from Jesse Spano and his girlfriend watched. That'd be pretty dope, to be Kyle MacLachlan in that scene.
I mean, any Dillian Harper movie, Fears would love to be in.
Yeah.
I would just die inside a Dillian Harper movie. I would die a happy man. Okay. Next question. Let's see here. Let me pick a good one. Let's see here.
Or you said 2 characters, so the other character I would swap myself out would be with Keanu Reeves in Dracula. Dracula. Because he had that scene with those 3 hot chicks who were like all over him, and 3 vampires, and he got to kiss and make out with Winona Ryder. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yes. Okay. I'm trying to find
Hello, Tender. How art thou?
Tender Immortal. What is up? It's been a while since Tender Immortal has been in the chat. Good to see you again. Hope all is well. Randall, what if Tender Immortal is secretly that clown person, like, from your chat?
Well, then let me just say I have some more videos coming up. I've got some more videos in the pipeline. I've been super productive recently, and
yeah.
So more stuff is in the pipeline. I'm not being lazy. Here's the thing: like, the people at the clubhouse, those are the people who like run the community I live in. They think I'm lazy because I don't mow the lawn and I don't clean the roof. Number one, we have people who are supposed to clean the lawn for me. And number two, if
Mhm.
I went on the roof, my roof is like paper thin, and I weigh 300 pounds, guys. If I went up on the roof, I would fall right through the roof.
You're not 300, Ren. I thought you were
I
like,
am 300, yeah.
oh wow. Because I remember
I wear it very well because I wear black and I wear layers. If you're fat, wear black and wear layers. You know, then that.
It's been a couple of months since we hung out, and I remember last time you said you were like 280 something.
Yeah, I was like 289, but yeah, I blowed up. But yeah,
Don't worry, Randall. Fears is trying to get my weight under control.
But yeah, so the point I was trying to make is they think I don't do anything because I don't do the laundry and I don't do the roof. And the fact is, I do like 56 things for my mom. I listed them after we had an argument, and I do like 56 things around the house, but they only see the external. They say, "Oh, he's not doing the roof. He's not doing the lawn. He must do nothing at all."
You know,
I've got tons of shit in the pipeline right now. So there's tons of stuff coming out and content for all you people. So just be patient.
If I lived in that subdivision, I would say, look, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm like, I live with my mom. She's busy. I'm busy. I'll get to it when I can. And I would tell him, I'm not being lazy. I'm a busy guy. When I can cut the grass, I'll cut the grass. When I can work on the roof, I'll work on the roof. And if I can't work on it, then I'll hire somebody to work on the roof. And I would just tell him politely, it's none of your business.
Yeah.
Like, mind your business. I will get to it. Eventually, I will fix all this stuff. And Randall, I've been to your house. Your yard doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all because, again, there's people that come by and do that. That was part of the lease included in the thing. So, yeah, I'm not cutting the lawn. They've got people who ride like little riding mower things. And those are the guys that are supposed to do the lawn. And, again, I can't get on the roof because if I got on the roof, I would fall right through the roof.
How often do they come by, Randall, and cut the grass? Like once a week?
Yeah, like every 2-3 weeks.
See, that doesn't make any sense. Then why, if they come by, then why is the clubhouse bitching? Just hold your horses and just let them cut the grass when
they haven't like filed complaints, but it's just been gossip, you know. So just people running their mouths.
Randall, don't listen to gossip. It's like the internet. If it's not true, just tell them, hey, fuck off. It's not the truth. You know?
But yeah, I made a list of like 56 things. I mean, I cook my mom's steak. I make her omelets. And I saved her when she had her TIA. You know,
Randy, you make good steak. I've had your steak for, oh yeah. Tinder Immortal says that wasn't me. It was probably Juggalo. I was just making sure, Tinder Immortal. I wasn't making fun of you. I know you're into clowns and stuff. And someone said to Randy, what's the guy's name, Randall? Or
Funny Clown Time.
I was like, that could be, you know, Tinder Immortal's like new channel. So because I know I know you are the clown queen, Tinder Immortal. And
have you seen Tinder Immortal? Do you know what she looks like?
I know exactly what she looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is it Evie? Is that who it is?
Yeah. I don't know her real name, Randall, because Pixel's never told me. And plus, it's none of my business. Whenever me and Evie are friends, whenever Evie decides to tell me her real name, or if Pixel tells me her real name, then there it is. Because I told Evie and Pixel I would love, you guys are dear friends of mine, I would love to hang out in real life one day. And
they're all cool to me.
Hopefully one day that happens. Oh shit. Tinder Immortal says that's a Matman account. Well, get rid of that account, Randall. Because Matman is cringe beyond belief.
All right. Next question.
Yeah. So hopefully one day I get to hang out with Tinder Immortal because I think she's a kick-ass person, and I said Pickle. Pixel's a kick-ass person.
Can I go for like 2 minutes and get a Mountain Dew?
Get on that Mountain Dew, buddy. Get on that Mountain Dew. Who doesn't like Mountain Dew? So Tinder Immortal, I hope one day we get to hang out because you're kick-ass and Pixel. And wouldn't it be hilarious, though? Wouldn't it be hilarious? All right, here, let me just click it on me real quick. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Evie was her actual name? But then here's the thing you got to think about it. Like, Evie right now is going, Fears, you're fucking hilarious. Like, that's not my name. And what if it's like some random ass name has nothing to do with like Tinder Immortal or Electric Evie or Evie? What if it's like, no, Fears, you're fucking dead wrong. My name's like Amanda. My name's, you know, Ashley. Then I'd be losing my fucking mind. I'd be, oh, well, then I was nowhere even near close, you know?
All right.
So hopefully one day we get to hang out, Evie and Pixel. But I hope you guys are doing well. Randall, how is the Mountain Dew? Good?
I haven't tasted it yet.
Rock on that Mountain Dew. All right, next question. And guys, feel free, whenever I answer these questions, feel free to answer them in the chat if you would like. Tinder Immortal says, like the people who come and wash Carrie's hair. Wait, people wash Carrie's hair? Oh, yeah, that's right. Carrie has a, Randall, what is it? Like a care provider or whatever?
Tinder Immortal says, I'm currently having a Mountain Dew with lunch too, Randy.
Nice. Now, Tinder Immortal, what are you eating for lunch? Randall, I haven't ate lunch yet. I think I'm just going to have a sandwich with some Pringles. And I actually have some Mountain Dew in the fridge, so I may grab a Mountain Dew myself.
Tinder Immortal says chocolate cake, carrot cake, and some cookies. So, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. That's quite the lunch.
I'm just kidding. She didn't say that.
It's full of shit.
That's what I'd be eating if I had any,
Being honest, you know this about me, Randall. My favorite cake, I fucking love,
is carrot cake.
I love carrot cake. Oh my gosh, I love it. If Fears ever gets married, I'm gonna like get on that wedding planner, whoever person. I'd be like, look, I'm like, whatever, like do whatever my wife wants. But I'm like, at least make some of the cake, carrot cake. Because you know how, like, Randall, like, wedding cakes can be many layers?
Yeah.
I'll be like, just make one of those layers, please, I beg of you. I'll be like, I want to make my wife happy, so whatever layer she wants, like vanilla, chocolate, whatever, but just make one little layer, carrot for me. So, yeah.
Tender Immortal says, the only acceptable cake is ice cream cake. Hey, Dankness, what's up?
Well, I can see where Tinder Immortal is coming from because whenever I could eat dairy products, I fucking loved ice cream cake. But now that the almighty, Lord Jesus upstairs was like, hey, Fierce, kiss my ass. I'm going to take away milk products from you. I can't eat that anymore. I'm like,
have you ever tried tiramisu, Fierce?
I don't even know what that is, Randall. What is that?
Oh, it's like a cake with some layers of ice cream on it and some chocolate hard crust. It's really good.
Oh, then I probably ate that like when I was a kid, like when I could have dairy. But I'll admit, I can eat soy ice cream, and everyone thinks like, well, not everyone. I assume a lot of people probably think like, oh, soy ice cream is like disgusting. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. Dankness is here, and he says, hey, Fears, I gave you a like. Oh, I appreciate that, Dankness. I always appreciate those likes. Dankness actually did a sleep stream last night, Randall. I was at work, and when I was on my lunch, I saw that Dankness was live, and I just clicked on it, and he was just literally laying in his bed just like this, and I was like, wow, he's pulling a Richie Wright and doing a sleep stream right on. I don't know why people love sleep streams so much. To me, they're kind of boring, but, if people like it, give the fans what they want. All right.
Yeah.
Again, Dankness, Tinder Immortal, feel free to answer some of these questions. All right, Randall. Next question. What would you rather prefer? Swimming in the summer or skiing in the winter?
If I had to choose right now, I'd be probably swimming in the summer because, hot girls in bikinis. I'm all over that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like both, but I'm not going to give a classic Fears answer and say I'll do both. I do like both, but if I had to pick right now, probably swimming because I love living in Florida and I love the beach. So I don't care. Swimming in a pool, swimming in the ocean, whatever. I like it all.
And if I had to go somewhere that had skiing, that means I would have to drive on those icy roads, and I don't think I'm good enough driver to tackle those icy roads yet.
And if we ever go skiing, I'll drive because I'm not that bad. I mean, I'm from Missouri, so I've drove plenty of streets, snow, ice, hail, the whole 9 yards. So, and
I don't know how to ski, so if I went skiing, I would probably take an inner tube and go down the.
I mean, you can do Randall. You don't have to ski. I've actually went skiing in Colorado, and it's so much fun. But whenever I was there with my family long ago, I haven't went skiing in a long time. I saw people on snowboards. I saw people on those inner tubes that you just said.
Yeah.
It's all fun. Skiing is easy, Randall. Like if me and you ever went, you start on on the bunny hills, and then you work your way up. And it's easy. I could teach you. Like, you could, by the end of the day, you could do the bunny hills, no problem. Tinder Immortal. I know Randall doesn't. Me and Randall, I've retired this saying Randall, but because Tinder Immortal is our friend, and I have great respect for Pixel and Tinder Immortal. Ladies, I apologize out there. I am a gentleman, and you guys know this because every girl that I've dated, I treat a woman with the highest respect. But for historical accuracy, Randall, I will say it. Tinder Immortal says, "Yeah, hot sluts in bikinis. Yeah, dude, boom." How was that, Randall? Did I do it good?
Yeah, that was great.
But see, here's the thing. Me and Randall don't like just talking about hot sluts. We need some hot sluts in our life. Fears is getting antsy. I have not had sex in 2 years. Ladies out there, I'm a good guy. I will treat you right. I want to start dating again, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Randall, dying alone would be the worst. Like, at least Pixel's got Tinder Immortal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? And then, like, my best friend Eric, he married his high school sweetheart, Aaron. Aaron's fantastic. Aaron is like the sister I never had, you know?
Yeah. Me
and Aaron are really good friends. Like, when I became Eric's best friend, he was like, "Hey, Fierce, dude, I started dating this really hot chick." And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Is she cool? Like, do you really like her?" He goes, "Oh man, she's amazing. Like, you should meet her." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll meet her." I met her. We instantly became friends. Aaron is really nice. Aaron's wonderful. And I told Eric, "Dude, like, she's a keeper. Don't ever let her go." And that's what Eric did. He never let her go. And now they're married. And I wish them the best of luck. You know?
Yeah. I know you believe in God, Fears, but like, I believe in God hardcore. And even if I didn't get somebody in this life, I believe, in heaven, I would get the perfect woman. I would get a woman with the personality of like Katy Perry, who looks like Amy Jo Johnson.
I mean, Katy Perry's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, Katy Perry is hot.
Yeah.
The guy who divorced her is dumb. Russell Brand. Yeah. Oh my God. How stupid can you be? She's rich. She's famous. She's beautiful. She's talented.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Randall. Russell Brand, he's hilarious. I've seen him in movies and shit. But how fucking dumb. You were dating Katy Perry, for Christ's sake. Fears would die a happy man if I was with her.
Yeah.
I'd be like, my life's complete. Not only is she sexy, she's smart, she's talented.
She's rich, she's famous.
Well,
she's a person.
I'll be honest, Randall, I don't really care about money. Like, money's nice, but I don't really care. Money can't buy you happiness. I would rather have happiness over money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Tony Robbins says, money amplifies whatever emotion you're feeling. So if you're miserable, you're going to be miserable with money. If you're happy, you're going to be happy with money.
I mean, money, I do like money, but like, I don't. How am I wording it? I'm wording it bad. I don't hate money, but money shouldn't make you happy. That's what I'm trying to say. Tinder Immortal says Hooters Magic Stream coming 2033. Oh no! Now that I'm single, Randall,
sooner than that,
Randall, we need to do some Hooter vlogs again. Because now I'm single, I can do whatever the hell I want. So we need to get on some Hooter vlogs, buddy.
Yep.
Tinder Immortal says, I saw the Katy Perry. I'm sorry, the Katy Perry movie in theaters, 3D. And Tinder Immortal, what did you think? Did you like it?
Katy Perry should be a character in our show.
Katy Perry. There you go.
Yeah, it's like a takeoff of Katy Perry.
All right, Randall. Next question. In 50 years, what do you think the weather will be like? Well, since I live in Florida, I hope it stays the same because I love the hot weather down here. So hopefully it stays the same. That's my answer. Randall, what do you think?
Extreme. I think it'll either be really hot in the summer or really cold in the winter.
Okay.
Because it seems like, to me, over the past years, it seems like the summers are getting hotter and the winters are getting colder. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like we had the hottest summer last summer. And the coldest winter last winter.
Like I said, guys, be sure to put your guys' answer in the comments. This next one, Randall, was very easy for you, me, and the fans. I can't remember what question we're on. But do you like sunshine? Yes, that's one of the reasons why I moved to Florida. Randall, go.
Of course. You'd be pretty weird if you didn't like sunshine, because
Exactly.
happens all day, every half the day.
It's sunny right now. It's outside. As soon as I get done with this stream before work, I'm going to go for a walk and get some exercise. Dankness says, what are you going to have for supper, Fears? Maybe soup, Dankness.
I had burritos already.
Maybe soup. So we'll see. All right. Next question, Randall. In 3,000 years, what do you think? I'm sorry. What do you think the future will look like in 3,000 years?
Ooh, that's tough.
That is tough, man. Like, I have no idea, because I'll be long dead in 3,000 years.
The Bible says the kingdom is going to come, and I think the kingdom is going to come before that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, once God comes back and restores paradise earth, there's going to be a paradise. So, I think, yeah.
Now look what Pretend Story said. I think he just said this because we love sunshine. He went, can't stand sun. Sun is overrated. That's bullshit. That is complete bullshit.
No, he said, can't stand sun. Stuff is overrated.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
Pretend Stories. Do you honestly mean that? Because sunshine is really nice. Or did you just say that because Randall said, of course, like, who doesn't like sunshine? Or do you actually hate the sun?
Yeah.
Tinder Immortal, what are your thoughts? Sun or no sun? Yay or nay? Randall, I would hope that in 3,000 years, our society would kind of be like Star Trek, like no war, no crime, no hunger, no homeless people. And they figured everything out, and they made life more comfortable, and they help people, and shit like that.
Well, one of the reasons why I didn't like the trailer for the next Star Trek Discovery episode is because they have a guy, and the guy in the episode is wearing glasses, and I'm like, really? Like,
by then they would probably
200 years in the future, and we haven't cured eyesight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I think LASIK surgery would be majorly refined by then, and we would not have glasses 200 years from now. That is my prediction for as far as optics goes, is, we're not going to have glasses. That's not going to be a thing. It's kind of like in Star Trek The Next Generation. I mean, like, they're 200 years in the future too, and we haven't cured baldness yet. Mm-hmm. Like, is baldness a choice? It's like Jean-Luc bald by choice. I mean, like, you think 200 years in the future we would have solved those problems by now.
Pretend Story says, just not a fan, that's all. I stay indoors, bud. Fair enough. And then Randall, I don't know how to pronounce that word that Tinder Mortal said, so read her response.
LOL.
No, the one before it. Like, I don't know how to.
I love soaking up the sun just like Shania Twain.
Okay, I thought it was Shania, but I didn't want to mispronounce that person's name, so I was like, I think that's how you say it. She says, I love soaking up the sun. Nice, Tinder Immortal. Nice. Yeah. I thought that's what she was going to say, because I saw one of Tinder Immortal's. Well, I've seen a few of her streams, and one of her streams, it was on Twitch, and I'm sure you'll remember this video, Tinder Immortal. Because you filmed it, but I think when I describe it, you'll know which one I'm talking about. You were walking around and you were filming yourself, and you were exploring a park that you used to go to with your friends, and you went to your old school. I don't know if it was high school or whatever. You know which Twitch stream I'm talking about. I watched that one. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, yeah, it was good. All right, Randall, you're going to love this next one, this next question. It says, what is a traditional food in your family? I'm sorry. What is a traditional meal that you like in your family? Like, so your family makes this traditional meal all the time.
My mom's chili cannot be beat. Her chili is amazing. Like, I swear to God, I can't eat one bowl of her chili. I at least have to have 2 or 3 bowls.
Nice.
And whenever she makes it, I'm like, Mom, make a lot. I guarantee you I will eat it. Make a lot, and I will get that eaten in the next 2 days.
A traditional Fears meal that my mom has always made that I love, I could eat it every single day. Mashed potatoes, gravy, Yorkshire puddings, roast beef, and roasted potatoes. a traditional British meal my mom's had ever since she was 6 years old. One of the first meals that my grandma taught my mom how to make. Yorkshire puddings are fan-fucking-tastic. I love it.
Yep.
Randall, have you ever had Yorkshire puddings?
No.
Oh, they're so good.
Yep.
Oh, my Lord. I don't even know how. I know Tinder Immortal is joking about this. She says, all of King Cobra's food is my favorite traditional meals. Look, Tinder Immortal.
King Cobra's awesome. What are you talking about?
No, like, I know he's fucking hilarious, Randall. But
He's amazing. I like King Cobra better than I like you, Fierce. Yeah.
God damn.
King Cobra is my best friend.
You're my best friend. No, listen.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I have nothing against King Cobra. What I have against him is these crazy concoction foods he makes. Randall, I kid you not. One time he took like a roasted toast, put like a fish on it, dumped mayonnaise and mustard and shit, and like pickled. Dude.
It's breakfast of champions, Fierce. What are you talking about?
My stomach could not handle it. So I know Tinder Immortal is joking about that.
You want to know what I get at Subway? I'll tell you what I get at Subway.
Randall, like the concoctions that he makes would, I don't care how strong your stomach is, it would make you throw up, Randall. Some of the concoctions he makes.
No, my stomach is pretty strong, Fierce.
Well, mine's weak. Even the sight of his concoctions that he makes would make me want to throw up.
Can I tell you what I get at Subway?
Go for it, buddy.
Here's what I get at Subway. I get a white bread foot-long meatball sub with pickles, jalapenos, pepperoncinis, and sriracha, and mayo and oil. That's what I order at Subway.
Now we're talking. That's great. Like, that would be worth having some Crohn's for a day, because that shit's good. A meatball sub. Yes. I would love to Crohn's it up over a meatball sub. Exhumed Visions is here. What up, Visions? Visions, answer honestly.
And Exhumed Visions says Trans World United. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, Visions, answer honestly. There was a guy in here that spelled his name egg and then zoomed and then fishing. Was that you just joking around with me and Randall? Pretend Story says, yeah, dude, Crohn's sub. Hell, listen, I would be Crohn'sing it up after that meatball sub, but it'd be worth it, man. Worth it.
Yep. Very Italian, Randall. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Good point, Tinder Immortal. Good point. Good point. Tinder Immortal, how is Pixel? I haven't seen him in the chat in a while. Is he doing all right? Is he doing okay? All right, Randall. Next. Plus, my mom, Randall, is a fantastic cook. I love my mom. She's fucking amazing and amazing cook. And I don't think I've ever had your mom's cooking, but I assume your mom's a good cook too. So one day, I'll have to try your mom's cooking. Visions says the world may never know. Visions, I know that was you. I know that was you. I know. I'm not stupid. I know for a fact that was probably a second channel that Visions was chilling on. So yeah. Oh, Randall, speaking of other channels, have you uploaded a new video on your troll account, Randall? Remember that troll account that you made?
I don't have a troll account, Fierce.
Never mind then. Never mind.
What is that
about? Tinder Immortal says I haven't seen him in weeks. Okay, right on.
Right.
I understand. I was just curious, Tinder Immortal. I was just curious. All right, Randall, next question. Let's see. What do you prefer, sweet or spicy foods?
Ooh, definitely spicy.
Well, whenever my stomach could handle the spicy food.
Yeah, spicy hands down. You know.
But since my stomach doesn't really do good with spices these days, I do like sweet food, so I'm gonna have to go sweet. Now,
is today Friday?
Today is Friday, buddy.
I'm gonna go to karaoke tonight.
Today is Friday.
Yeah, I'm gonna karaoke it up.
The week has been flying by. Now, Randall, speaking of spicy foods, I told the fans it would be worth to film, and you said you're a go. Whenever we get some more money, I want you to chip in some money. I'll chip in some money. we'll buy some of the hot sauce from Hot Ones, and we'll get some wings, and let's just try the first two. And if Fears can handle the first two, then at some point we'll do the whole lineup.
You're gonna make the hot wings?
No, we'll buy the hot wings. We'll buy the hot wings from someone. Like where could we get some, like Buffalo Wild Wings, right? We could get some Buffalo Wild Wings, or we just need some wings, and then we'll go to my house and we'll have
Buffalo Wild Wings, cook them, and then we'll come home and we'll put the sauce on them.
Yeah, we'll put the hot sauce on ourselves.
Sounds good. Or we could go to Hooters. They got
some good wings.
Yeah. Hooters is known for their wings, you know. I mean, like a Hooters girl is also called a wing girl.
I've never had Hooters wings, so
they're good. They're good.
But they put their sauce on. Could we get some wings without sauce?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they call that Wally, I believe.
Because
WALLY.
We would need some wings without the hot sauce, and then we would put our own sauce on. So wherever we go, whether it's Buffalo Wild Wings or Hooters, we'll get some wings, and then we'll come back and we'll do a taste test video.
Piers can't go to karaoke tonight. Pretend story times. It's Friday, and Piers has to work.
I have to work. But if I didn't have to work, I'd be all for it. I would be all for it. So, yeah, like a murder of wings. Hell yeah. But I'm telling you, Randall, let's just see. We'll get the first two mild sauces, guys. We'll see if Fears can even handle the mild.
Frankly, Fears, I'm going to wipe the floor with your ass, you know.
You don't have stomach problems, Randall, so I'm sure you'll have no problem. My stomach should be able to handle the classic and then their pepper classic. That's their first two sauces. So we'll get the pepper classic and we'll get the classic sauce that Hot Ones make, and we'll do that because I really want to do that video because I love the Hot Wings channel, and I love watching
it. The one with Scarlett Johansson was freaking amazing.
And I don't care if I would puke my brains out. One episode of Fears on Hot Wings, my YouTube channel would explode. So it would be worth a couple of days of stomach pain, you know, to be on Hot Ones. I would be honored. I'd be puking my brains out, but I would do it. I
would kick the Hot Wings ass people. I would kick their ass, you know. I'd be like, nope, I don't need any milk, don't need any water.
Well, I'm telling you, Fears would be, I would come prepared, Randall. I'd be like, I'm making these hot wings my bitch. I would bring tons of Tums, Pepto-Bismol, antacids, lemon juice, just like how Gordon Ramsay did it. I'm telling you, I would not wuss out. And they have a wall of shame, Randall, where celebrities have wussed out and they get halfway and say, no, I'm done. I would make those wings my bitch. No wall of shame for Fears.
Yeah.
Mercenary Man says, also Fears Ghost messaged me earlier and said his comments aren't going through. I didn't block him. So that must be Mercenary Man. Talk to him. I don't think I blocked him. So
Mercenary Man, if I see Ghost's comment, I will read them for Ghost and for Fears. So don't worry. But if I see his stuff, I'll read them for him.
I'm telling you, if I did block him, Randall, it was by accident. So if Ghost wants to make another account, Mercenary Man, tell him, because I don't remember blocking him. I remember timing him out a couple of times, but I don't think I blocked him, so that's something on his end. But
Ghost, if you're listening and if you're watching, when you create your new account, call it The Lonely Ghost, and that'll be a good little reference. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go. So Randall, I just wanted to make sure you were all for the hot sauce taste testing.
I will mop the floor with your ass hairs.
Well, it doesn't have to be a competition, Randall. Let's just see But let's do a taste testing video of the first two sauces. If I can get through, if my stomach can handle those first two, then we'll do the whole line.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, the last dab is 3 million or 2 million or 3 million hot pepper points.
It's called Scoville is the ranking system.
So Randall, even the toughest people with the toughest stomachs would probably give you so don't count your chickens before we do this, buddy.
Fears, I have had chicken wings with hot sauce so hot that the people in the kitchen had to wear rubber gloves, because if you got some of this hot sauce on your skin, it feels like somebody cut you.
Then
That's how hot
that's probably
I
what
can take.
probably what the last dab is going to be.
Yeah.
So I already know I'll probably puke, but it'll be a good video, buddy. I'm willing to go through hell, but I don't want to do it alone. So you got to do it with me.
Okay.
And I got to do this on a day off, because I know the minute we get done, I will be probably puking my brains out all that day. And but I'm telling you, I'm coming prepared. I'm going to go to the store. I will get lemon juice. I will get milk. I will get Pepto-Bismol. And after I eat each one, you'll see Fierce fucking downing Pepto-Bismol. Like, I'm telling you, I'll do it, but I'll probably be puking my brains out. But Randall, it'll be a great video, and I know it'll get a lot of views.
Like less than 3 weeks ago, I had chicken wings so hot that you had to sign a release form saying we are not responsible for whatever happens to you when you eat these wings.
Oh, and Randall, I'm just letting you know, I don't do good with hot food, so I apologize to the fans and you. Fears will probably be swearing a lot, because I know this will kill my fucking stomach, but anything for the fans, because I love hot ones. And my plan, Randall, is I'm a realist. I'll probably never get famous to go on hot wings. So the fans said, well, Fierce, why don't you just do your own? Like, get the fucking line of wings. And I hope the guy that created hot wings, I think his name is Sean, and he's the bald guy. He's the host. I hope one day he sees it and was like, wow, Fierce was fucking ballsy. He did his own. I'm going to invite him on my show. So
yeah,
I cannot wait to do that. So yeah. Oh, I literally pretend stories. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm going to have a trash can right by me in case I have to puke. But even if I do puke, I will continue on and I will eat every fucking wing. It may not stay down, Randall, but I'm going to try every fucking wing and every fucking hot sauce. But let's start off with a taste test video. If Fierce can get through the first 2 mild sauces, then we'll do the whole fucking, they call them the wings of death, Randall.
Yeah.
Tinder Immortal says, I tried one of the hot wings places from Man vs. Food. It wasn't as hot as other sauces they had. Right on, Tinder Immortal. That's cool. Well, Randall, the hot ones, guys, they make their own sauces. They don't fuck around. But I've watched enough of hot ones. Every celebrity can usually get through the classic sauces, and they said that one's really nice. But
yeah, they had Aubrey Plaza on there too. She's pretty cool.
And I'm worried about the fucking last dab one, man.
Yeah.
But Fears will do it, because I am no pussy and I will not bitch out. And I'm telling you, Randall, I may puke my brains out, but we're going on.
Yeah.
I'll eat it. If I puke, then I puke, but I'll be like, all right, fuck it, like on to the next wing, you know. So it's gonna be quite the video, Randall.
Pretend Storytime has a hilarious comment.
Oh, I read it. I read it, and I agree with him. Fears will probably be shitting and pissing out his rear. I guarantee you. But we will fucking plunge through it, and Fears will fucking. I will not be on the wall of shame. I will not be on the wall of shame, and I will make those chicken wings my bitch.
Yeah. Go ahead and read the next question.
All right, the next one is this one's simple. Do you like to cook? No.
It was something that I know, yes.
Well, the only time I like to cook, whenever I've dated a few girls, and whenever I help the girl cook, because I don't really know how to cook. I know how to cook a few things in there. Whenever I help my lady, whenever I'm with a lady and I'm dating, whenever I help them cook, that's always fun, because I'm enjoying, it's more like a date then. I'm enjoying her time. I enjoy helping her cook. That's the only time I like to cook. If I cook by myself, I fucking hate it. I'd rather slit my wrists. I don't have the patience for cooking. But if I'm with somebody, like a girl, then I'm like, well, it's more like a date now. I'm enjoying her time. I don't mind helping her, you know.
How dare you not cook for your girl first? That's it. I'm out of here.
But Randall, oh shit, he left. Fuck me. Randall, I wouldn't mind cooking for my lady. I've cooked a few meals for ladies before. Randall, you better get your ass back in here. Vision says, I feel like the last dab isn't as hot as some of the other sauces. After the guests try that, one. They're usually fine. I don't know, Visions. I mean, some of them have really puked out the brain. Their whole face is red, fucking watering with tears and shit. Like, I don't know. We'll see, because Fears will do it. I've already promised it. I'm a man of my word. Right? See, Kinder Immortal's laughing her ass off because you left Randall. How fucking dare you, Randall? I've never said it. If I have a lady, I've cooked a meal for a lady before.
I'm just messing with you, Fears. I was joking.
No, you are. God damn. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, buddy. All right, next question. All right, Randall, you've got a choice. Do you prefer Asian, European, or American food? Which one do you prefer the best?
Asian.
I mean, I love all three of those, but if I have to pick, since I am half British, I've ate a lot of European food, so I prefer European food.
Mercenary Man says, Lord Gentleman Randall says you must always cook your finest dishes for your lady friends.
That's very true. Very true. Good point. Good point. Next one is, what meal have you tried, Randall, that you absolutely can't stand and never will eat ever again?
Porridge.
Porridge?
Porridge is horrible. Or oatmeal. Oatmeal or porridge.
No,
I detest both those.
I do like oatmeal. I've never tried porridge.
I don't like oatmeal at all.
I like oatmeal. Is porridge like oatmeal?
Porridge and oatmeal are very similar, and I don't like either at all.
I can honestly say I've never had porridge, but I've had oatmeal. One thing that I've tried a couple of times that I absolutely will never try. I've tried it 3 times to see, well, maybe my taste buds have changed and I'll try it. I can never get into green beans. I tried it once when I was a kid, once when I was a teenager, and now once as an adult. I cannot stand green beans. They're fucking disgusting. I can't stand it. I can't stand green beans. They're gross. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. What is your favorite breakfast food? Oh, hands down, you guys know Fears is biscuits and gravy biatch. Oh, yeah. Randall, what about you?
Blueberry pancakes with maple syrup.
Ooh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Or even better than that is French toast.
Fair enough. Both of those are fucking great.
Yeah.
The next one is an easy one for Fears. Do you prefer coffee or tea? Hello.
Coffee all the way.
Coffee all the way.
Coffee.
That's what I'm talking about, Randall.
Hey, look, that has my drawing on it. That's cool.
I know, right? Visions is a goddamn genius, and he made this for me, and that's why he is the greatest fucking fan of all time. Not that I'm saying that all the other ones aren't great, but
so what? I suck, Fears. That's it. I'm going.
You suck,
I'll
Randall.
talk to you later.
You suck, Randall. You suck. You suck.
I'm out of here.
I'm just joking. Oh, there he is. There's Pixel. I'm gonna see Jackass tonight, Fears. Nice. Let me know how it is, buddy. When I get some more money, if Fears has had to pay some some bills, after I get all those bills paid, then I'm off to the theaters to see some Jackass. Hey,
Pixel said he mistyped. He said he's going to see Janet Jackson tonight, Fears. All right.
I mean,
good old Janet Jackson. Yeah.
Janet Jackson's cool too. So either way, it's going to be awesome.
Just kidding. Just kidding, Pixel.
Pretend Story says he likes Monster drinks all the way.
Well, that wasn't one of the options. If I had a choice between Monster tea or coffee, it'd be Monster all the way.
Because Randall,
that wasn't one of the choices.
Randall, you're my best friend, and I love you like a brother, man. But dude, you drink like Monsters like 6-7 times a day, buddy.
Usually twice a day, but yeah,
you are fucking wired on that shit, man.
Well, it's writer's fuel, dude. If you want to be a writer, one of my big suggestions would be pump yourself up on caffeine. Because when I have like 2 or 3 Monsters, I'm like, okay, I'm typing. And, you know, it gets the brain working. It has a lot of B vitamins in it, Fears. It's got B1, it's got B3, B6, B12. All the B vitamins are good for the noggin, Fears. All the B vitamins.
I'll be honest, Randall. I'm a wannabe writer. Even when me and Rand, I'm just lazy. When it comes to writing, that's the only thing I'm lazy at. Anytime I write something, I always give Randall a writing credit because this is how me and Randall write. Randall will pull up the laptop. I'll be like, hey, Randall, Fears Man should walk in and he should say this. And then I'll be like,
What do you think Randall Brownstein should say?
Yeah.
And I'll write Randall Brownstein's part.
Exactly. I'll be like, hey, what do you think Randall would say in this next line? And then sometimes I give the audience too much detail. So I'll be like, Randall, how do we say this fucking line without like 14 paragraphs? And Randall will come up with a line that's 2 sentences.
But sometimes even 1 sentence, because
Yeah.
Fears will give me like 3 paragraphs, and I'm like, Fears, all it has to be is he undresses in the elevator and then puts on his super suit and flies out. That's all you got to do. Is this that? But Fears will go on like for like pages, and I'm like, Fears, it's just these 2 sentences.
Well, there's 2 reasons why I do that. One, I don't give Randall a lot of information if we're sitting right next to each other, because then I can describe it to Randall, be like, Randall, this is how I want the scene. But if we do it over the phone, sometimes Randall's like, well, Fears, I need more information because I'm not a mind reader, so give me more information. So
Pretend Story Time says, yeah, Fears, you need to get on that monster train, bud. Yeah. Also very good to keeping you alert while you're driving. Correct. Yes, this is true.
Well, I'm always alert when I'm driving. That's not a problem. But I need to kick these scripts in the ass, Randall, and I need to get on my novel. Fears has been stuck on chapter 2 for fucking ages.
Yep.
I kid you not. We got 12 people watching. Thank you all for watching. I'm glad.
Thank you all.
I'm glad.
I'm going to do some shout outs first. Shout out to Pixel. Shout out to Zoom Visions. Shout out to Pretend Story Times, Mercenary Man, Tender Immortal, Mr. Lantern, and Dankness Balls. Thank you all. We appreciate you all coming through.
That we did.
And
Pixel said he's taking off. He says, bye, Fears, bye, Randall. Pixel, later, buddy. But yeah, thank you all. Pretend Stories, Pixel, Exhumed Visions,
Tender
Immortal, Mercenary Man, Mr. Lantern, Dankness. Who else? Pretend Story.
And you know, Tender Immortal is the creator of Tinder, which is the dating app.
I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah. She must be making a lot of that new mucho dinero, Randall.
Who created that Tinder app? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding, Fear. She didn't create that.
I know, Randall. I was just around. Yeah. Randall, you have to admit, when I go along with a joke, just fucking sail the wind, buddy, or like
sail the wind.
Sail the wind. I'm with you. Let that ocean float, buddy.
All right. How many more questions are there?
There's a lot more, but let's answer 2 more, and then we'll move on.
Then we'll do your favorites.
Yeah, then we'll move on.
Now, I've already done my favorites on my channel, so I'm just gonna go through here. I'll show you what I got. I got that. I got that. And I got that.
So Randall already did his favorites of everything on his show. And if you guys want to check out that show, it's on his channel. Randall, tell him what channel and what's the name of the stream.
Cameo Man 2021. I didn't remember the name of the stream, but it's the last one I did, so check it out. And you can also see my stuff on the Mayor of Magic, so check that out.
Oh, nice. All right. All right, here we go. All right, so here's the last 2 questions, Randall. All right, Randall, what do you prefer, cake or pie?
Ooh, what kind of cake? What kind of pie?
It didn't say. It just said, what do you prefer, cake or pie?
Well, I always prefer cake, but there's some pie that's better than cake. But I'll tell you the 2 that I would. I'll tell you the cake that I love, and I'll tell you the pie that I love.
Now you're doing a Fears answer here, buddy.
Well, here, the best cake is the 7-layer fudge cake at. At not Outback. What's the other steakhouse?
Texas Roadhouse?
No, not Texas Roadhouse.
Back Steakhouse and.
Well, there's a 7-layer cake, and they put like 7 layers of chocolate on it, and they put like little chocolate Reese's, or not Reese's, but the little Hershey's Kisses on the back.
Nice.
That I prefer more than anything. But the best pie there is, for my taste, is pumpkin pie.
If you just had to pick one, though, pick one or the other.
Well, I said chocolate cake.
Okay. If I like both cake and pie, but if I had to pick between, what do I prefer? I prefer pie more. All right, last question, Randall. Let me scroll down the list and let's see. We've already answered plenty of food questions. Let's do a non-food question. Okay, here. Let's see here. Oh, here we go, Rand. Here's a really good one. Who would you rather fight? Darth Vader, the Joker, or Hannibal Lecter?
Hannibal Lecter would do anything to win a fight. He's eaten people's faces before, so not Hannibal Lecter.
I would say Darth Vader. I would prefer fighting Darth Vader.
I would not fight Darth Vader because Darth Vader could use the Force. He could kill you without even touching you.
Yeah, but I could
he could be 5 miles away and he could just use the Force and crush your throat. The Joker is a skinny, dumb guy, so I would want to fight the Joker because, Jack Nicholson, even went in 1989, I was like, I could take Jack Nicholson, so I would want to fight the Joker.
But Randall, how legendary would it be great to fight Darth Vader? He's a legendary bad guy. I could use the Force right back on him. I'd be like, hey, Darth Vader.
You don't know how to use the Force, Fears.
Randall, listen, Fears would be a fucking Jedi master to the fucking fifth dimension. Okay. I would make Darth Vader my fucking bitch. I'd be like, I will destroy your fucking ventilation mask and shove it up your ass. And I'm like, I will fucking use those fucking Jedi mind tricks and really fuck with your mind.
And again, Fears, Darth Vader fights with a lightsaber. He could easily lop one of your arms or legs off, and you'd be an amputee for life. That would be good.
I would saw off his arms and legs.
Okay.
That would be, listen, if I could fight Darth Vader in a movie, how great. Movie history, people. Fears. The Fears Man versus the legendary Darth Vader. All the way. This guy right here. On my hat. Right?
Dankness says my money is on Fears. All right, if you say so.
Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Randall. Last question. Out of all the villains in movie history, what is your favorite villain? And this is going to be a hard one because there's many villains. So I'm going to let you go first.
Well, I said this in my video where I go over my favorites, Catwoman, because not only is she cool and a badass villain, she's also very damn sexy as well, I'm
gonna pick a legendary, a classic villain, Biff Tannen. Out of, he's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorite villains out of Back.
Catwoman is a classic villain. She's been around since 1941.
No, I'm not saying that she isn't. I'm just saying I was trying to go classic. So yeah. There's so many great villains: Darth Vader, Catwoman, Biff Tannen. Tons of them. But Biff Tannen's a classic villain. So,
all right,
Randall. So let me close this questions off the internet.
Okay, so this is going to be very simple and very rapid fire. So
we got one more topic, and then we're gonna do it. The last topic is childhood memory. So tell me, I'll let you go first. Tell me a childhood memory story that's one of your favorites, and then I'll tell mine. And then
that's one of my favorites.
A classic childhood memory that you love.
Can you go first? I need to think about this.
Okay,
I will go first.
I will go first. It was my very first day of kindergarten, and I know you guys are gonna find this hard to believe. Whenever I was a kid, I had a lot. I had a lot of energy. I still have a lot of energy, but I jumped back and forth. Like if I got nervous, sometimes I got real quiet. And I remember it was the first or second day of kindergarten. And there was two playgrounds. You could either go on the playground with like swings and like the jungle gym stuff, or on the other side, they had a big concrete area where you could play kickball, Randall. And if you walked behind the kickboard, there was a fence, and someone had destroyed the fence. And so I pulled the fence back sometimes and just sat on the outer edge of the fence and just kind of played by myself. I would bring some toys in my backpack, and I would push that fence back, and sometimes my buddies would come with me and we would play with our toy figures and stuff behind that fence. Some days I was like, I'm not in the mood to play kickball, and back then when I was a little kid, it was kind of hard to like make friends and stuff, because that was the first time I went to school and shit, so I was a little nervous to begin with. Yeah. So not every single time at recess, but sometimes I would be like, I thought of it as like a secret, like kind of hideout. So I would tell friends, hey, meet me behind the fence and like bring your favorite toy from home. And like, so I brought Legos and I would sit back there and play, or I Crash Dummies and like Ninja Turtles were like a big thing when I was a kid. So I would bring my little toy figures, and I would and there was tons of like trees and stuff behind the fence, and there was dirt. So I would like put the toy figures in the dirt and kind of play and make my own adventures back there. So yeah, all right, that's one of my favorite ones. But yeah. So yeah. Oh, that's bullshit, Mercenary Man. He goes, I agree, Egg. I don't think Fears Man and the Jedi Code aren't too compatible. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I would never turn to the dark side. Never turn to the dark side. Mercenary Man. I would be honored to be a Jedi Master. Honored. Because I love Star Wars. Randall, go ahead. One of your favorite childhood memories. Go.
One of them. I used to have a friend who lived across the street from me named Joe Aguayo, and his sister was pretty cute, and we would always play pranks on her.
Nice.
Like she had a Barbie doll collection, which was, that was her favorite thing in the entire world. And then me and Joe Aguayo were out in the desert, just like looking for like weird stuff, because like there was a giant desert behind our house when we lived in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. And we would just always go around and we would look for shit, and just like we would break open like spray cans, and we would collect the like little marbles that they used to put in the spray cans. Mm-hmm. And whoever like got the most marbles first won. But one day we found a Barbie out in the middle of the desert. I have no idea how I got there. And the Barbie had like marks all over it, like Sharpie marks. So I said, Joe, hey, I got the perfect idea. So we took the Barbie, we ripped its arms and legs off, and then we went to Joe's house, and I go, watch this, dude. So we took the Barbie that looked like the marked up Barbie, and we hid it. And then like Sarah, Joe's sister, comes in, and we go, oh, hey, Sarah, look what happened to your Barbie. And we show her the one with the legs ripped off that's all marked up with the Sharpie. And she goes, oh, my God, Mom. So she goes, and then we take the Barbie that was messed up. We stick it underneath the couch, and we bring out the normal looking Barbie. And she goes, Joe's mom comes in. And she's like, Joe, what happened to her Barbie? And we go, nothing. It's right here. It looks perfectly fine. What are you talking about?
Man, that's pretty brutal, man. Like,
yeah, but it was hilarious. And yeah.
Man.
And then we just gave her the Barbie, and then then when she goes, what did you do? And then we showed her the real Barbie and the one that got marked up, and she was like, oh, you brats, Wow. So that was a pretty hilarious moment. Pretty good prank.
Listen, giving credit where credit is due. That is quite the prank. All right, Randall, we saved the best for last. As we said, Randall did his top favorites of certain topics, and Randall said fears. One day on a stream, we should do your top favorites. Randall has made cue cards, and so we're going to do, like Randall said, rapid fire back and forth, and we're going to answer.
Actually, there's only 2 cue cards. I forgot. This one has my top 10 list of movies on it.
Do you want to do my top 10?
Yeah, let's do these 2. It's going to be rapid fire because it's just like favorite food, favorite cake, stuff like that.
Yeah. So let's do those first, and then we'll do my top 10 favorite movies, just like how Randall did. So, right. Randall, what do you want to start with?
Favorite cartoon?
Oh, without a doubt, the 1980s, the real Ghostbusters.
All right. Favorite drink?
Alcohol drink or just drink?
Favorite drink, alcohol, anything, any kind of drink.
2 non-alcoholic. I love Pepsi. Alcohol drink, Jack and Coke, and if they don't have Jack and Coke, vodka and orange juice.
All right. Now this one is one that's particular to me, but you can tell me what's your favorite card trick that I do?
The one where you make the audience think, oh, this guy's horrible at magic, and he didn't pick my card, and he had 3 chances to pick the card, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute, and then you zip your shirt, and you're like, yeah, check it out, I got your card on my shirt. What do you think about that? Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Oh, that one's pretty good. That one's my fave.
All right. I don't know if you're gonna get this one. Favorite magician besides Randy the Amazing?
Oh, what's his name? Me and my buddy Eric went and saw
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel. He's my favorite. Chris Angel. Right. Chris Angel.
Now I know you probably don't know the locations of these, but what is your favorite Bible verse?
Well, that's true, Randall. I've read parts of the Bible. I need to sit down and read the entire Bible, but I do like a lot of stuff from Genesis, and I do like a lot of stuff from like the story of Noah's Ark. That's one of my favorite stories in the Bible. The thing about Noah's Ark.
Yep. All right. Favorite band?
I'm not a big music guy, but if I had to pick, I mean, my dad loved rock and roll, and he loved a little bit of heavy metal. So my dad introduced me to music. And the very first concert I went to was the 15th anniversary reunion of the Beach Boys. So I would say it's a split between the Beach Boys, and then I love CKY. That's Bam Margera's band.
All right.
I'm sorry, it's Bam Margera's brother's band. So
CKY is pretty good. I really like their Skeletor versus Beastman, and the Chinese rap was pretty cool too.
Flesh into Gear is a great song they do. But if I had to pick only one band, I mean, I love the Beach Boys. I'd say the Beach Boys.
Okay. Favorite female vocalist?
Again, I'm not really that into music, but if I had to pick, hang on. I mean, Britney Spears is pretty good. I mean, she's hot, and not only is she, I respect her because she's very talented. Like, not only is she a musician, she's a singer. She plays music. She's an actress. She's done a lot of
shit. She's got 2 really cool songs. She's got Womanizer, which is a cool song, and Toxic, which is a cool song.
So I respect the hell out of her because she's talented on many levels. So yeah. Yep. Mercenary Man says, "All right, have a good day, everyone. I'll see you guys around." Mercenary Man, peace.
I think I already know this one, but favorite website? I know what mine is. It's YouTube. I'm on YouTube 50 billion times a day.
Yeah, I would say YouTube. Well, that's social media. I mean, there's other websites I like. I'm not even saying this because me and Exhumed Visions are friends. I love his store. I love his website. So I check out his website once a week to see if he's got any new merchandise. Because Vision sells some not kiss ass. I'm sorry, Vision. I meant to say Vision has some kick-ass shit on his website. So Randall, I'm dead serious. It would be a split between I can't pick between these 4. I love them all. I love Vision's website, Instagram, because I have a passion for taking pictures and photography. YouTube, that's a given because I love editing videos and I love entertaining people and I love uploading content. I love Facebook, and if I had to pick a 5th one, any website that has to do anything with like travel. I love checking out like travel locations and saying, well, I'd love to go there one day. That would make a cool vlog. Oh, I'd love to go there. So I love any website to do with like travel because I love traveling. I don't care if it's by boat, by car, by flying. I've always had an interest in traveling. I love travel.
What's up, Richie?
What up, Richie? The master of the challenges.
All right, this next one is a 2-parter.
Okay.
Favorite author in fiction and favorite author in nonfiction.
I plead the 5th, Randall, because I don't read enough books to have a favorite author.
I know it. Can I suggest what your favorite author in nonfiction would be? What? Mark Summers.
Well, yeah, because I've read his biography book. I love his biography book. I've read it 3 times.
Yeah.
One of my favorite books because he's one of my favorite here. I have many heroes, but he's one of my favorite heroes. I think he's a genius. He's a nice guy. I've talked to him. I'm his friend on many social media platforms. I've talked to him on the phone before. I was honored, super honored. He's a great guy, and he is probably without a doubt one of the greatest TV show hosts ever.
Yeah.
And Randall, he recently turned 70.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. I saw on one of
He's actually a good magician, too.
He is. He started his career.
He had a magic special on Nickelodeon.
Yep. He started his career as a magician.
Yep. All right. Favorite CD?
Oh man.
I would have to say mine is the Burn Cycle soundtrack CD. Burn Cycle was a video game on a platform called CDI. Not a lot of people bought CDI. It was around the time of like Sega Saturn and 3DO. I went with CDI, and Burn Cycle is an awesome game, and the soundtrack is freaking amazing.
Well, the fans are going to laugh, and they probably already know this about me. I do like technology, but to a point, but I'm one of those kind of old classic kind of fashion guys. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't have the time and energy to figure out how an iPod works. I know how an iPod works, but I don't have the time and energy to buy an iPod and fucking iTunes and all that crap and fucking like sit there for hours on a computer and like download a bunch of fucking music and put it on there. I'd be like, look, I just want to pop in a CD and listen to the music right fucking now, you know?
So what's your favorite CD?
Any Beach Boy CD or I love the Ghostbuster theme song. Probably any Beach Boy CD.
All right. Now this is I don't know if you're gonna get this one, but favorite screenwriter, like who's a writer of some movies that you like the most?
Well, I mean, every director is kind of a screenwriter too, because a lot of directors like write their
Steven Spielberg writes screenplays. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many good ones. I hate to do a classic fears one, but I'm going to pick multiple ones. I love Stephen King. He's a great screenwriter. He's wrote many books, even though he's never done like comedy or action, and it's usually all about horror and like crazy fucked up shit. I don't know where his mind goes to think of like fucking clowns like eating kids and shit, and then like a fucking guy losing his goddamn mind like in a hotel, and then what's the movie called, Randall, where like a comet like comes to Earth and makes every like machine like come to life or some shit?
Year of the Comet, is that it?
No, it's what the fuck is it? It makes like cars, and like there's one scene like where a soda vending machine shoots out sodas and like hits some guy in the face. Like any machine comes to life because of this comet, and I can't. It's one of my favorite Stephen King movies, and I can't fucking remember.
Maximum Overdrive.
That's what it is. That like so Stephen King's definitely one of my favorite script writers, and if I had to pick like two more, George Lucas for sure. I mean, he made the best fucking space odyssey of all time, and then probably third would be Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. All right, now we're on to the second card. Favorite food.
Favorite food. Oh man, there's many.
My mom's chili is mine.
There's many. I mean, I love pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza. And see, that's so hard, Randall. I can't just pick one. Like I'm really trying to.
All right. Well, let's do top three.
Okay, I'm really trying to like not do a classic fears line, because I know you hate like, oh well, if I had to, I can't just pick one. I try like whenever I can, I try and pick just one answer. But favorite food is very broad. So
me, top three would be my mom's chili, 2 pizza with jalapenos and anchovies, and number 3 would be any kind of spaghetti.
I've got 3. I love salad. Any salad, Caesar salad, a fresh garden salad, any salad. My mom's traditional British dinner that I said, Yorkshire puddings, mashed potatoes and gravy, roasted potatoes, and British beef. Fucking goddamn amazing. And then any type of pizza. But my favorite pizza is pepperoni and sausage.
All right. Favorite actor?
Again, there's so many, but I'll just say one of my favorites. I love Dan Aykroyd. He's one of my favorite actors.
He's been in a lot of good stuff.
Many.
Did you ever see Dr. Detroit?
Yes. Amazing.
I just saw Dr. Detroit last year because one of my commenters was named Dr. Detroit, and I was like, oh, that's a weird name. Where'd you get that from? So I watched the movie. I was like, oh, this is a damn great movie. I'll
be honest, Randall. It's been a minute. It's been a while since I've seen Dr. Detroit, but I have seen it.
All right. Favorite legitimate film screen actress?
What is that? What do you mean by that?
An actress who's in movies in theaters. Like, we all know who your favorite actress is, Dillian Harper. You know, that's an adult film actress. We're talking like normal movie that you would go to see in a theater actress.
Actually, Randall, I'm being honest. Like, I joke around when I say Dillian Harper. She's one of my favorite porn star actresses.
Yeah.
But I have my favorite actress that's in legit films. I love Neve Campbell. I've always had a crush on her. Yeah. I think she's not only sexy, she's fantastic.
All right.
I don't care that she's 48, Randall. Fears would still go out there. She's fucking smoking hot.
Yep.
You know?
Favorite film?
Well, you guys know that. Ghostbusters.
Favorite director?
God. Again, there's so many directors that I love. And I love them for different reasons. But if I only had to pick one, George Lucas.
All right. Favorite candy? Mine is Altoids.
Ooh. Yeah, but can you consider that a candy, though? That's more of a mint.
Mint is candy.
Fair enough. I have tons of candy, but I'm only going to pick one. I'm really going to try and do one-word answers. Butterfingers. I love Butterfingers.
Favorite superhero? Not supervillain, superhero.
On DC, it's Superman. On Marvel, Iron Man. I fucking love Iron Man.
Favorite super heroine?
I forgot. Remind me what a heroine is. I forgot what that is.
It's like a hero, but a woman.
Oh, okay. On the DC side, it would be. I'm not making fun of women, Ramble. There's a lot lesser women superheroes. There's more male superheroes, but
yeah,
I love Wonder Woman on DC, and on Marvel, probably the Invisible Woman out of the Fantastic Four.
I would pick Black Widow.
I mean, she's hot too.
Yeah. Favorite villain?
Randall, Egg says, did you guys watch the new Scream movie yet?
No, I didn't see it.
Not yet, but it's on my to-do list. Randall, what about you?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Favorite villain is probably the Joker.
Favorite villain. On DC side,
well, I'll elaborate on mine while you're thinking. I really liked the guy who did Hugo Strange in Gotham. That guy. They made Hugo Strange an Asian guy, and I thought this is never gonna work. And then I watched it, and I was like, "Damn, he's really good. He did a really good job." I like.
I'm really trying to just pick one, but some of these are so hard because there's so many epic villains, both in Marvel and DC. But I'll try. I'll just say one of my favorites. One of my favorites on DC is I love Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
I think he's awesome
because he's cool, right?
Not just that, Randall. I love Mr. Freeze's suit, and I love how like stone cold he is, and he doesn't give a shit. He's like, they're like, no, please have mercy, and he's basically like, fuck you, and he just freezes someone in like 2.5 seconds. Like, he has no fucking shame. He's like, no, I'm a villain. Fuck you. I'm freezing your ass. Kiss my fucking ass. He's fucking cold. Like hearted, like he's a fucking villain to the max. So that's on DC. A villain on Marvel. Lex Luthor. He's pretty badass. Marvel? Yeah. Oh no. I'm sorry. Lex Luthor's on DC. Marvel. Hang on.
I like Alfred Molina as Doc Ock on Marvel.
Yeah, he's probably the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin in the Spider-Man universe. The Green Goblin.
Yep. Favorite Star Wars movie?
Ooh. Well, now I've got two. I love Rogue One and A New Hope.
All right. Favorite show?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Probably Star Trek The Next Generation.
Mine was The Mentalist. Favorite book?
There's a couple. my first favorite book is the Mark Summers biography. The second one is one that I'm reading right now. Paul Jr. from Paul Jr. Designs, The American Chopper, his bio book. I'm halfway through that. And then the third one was my favorite book when I was a little kid, and I still stand by it because my mom read it to me so many times, and then whenever I learned to read, I started reading it. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That's one of my favorite books.
Nice.
Yeah.
Favorite comic?
I didn't read a lot of comics growing up. I like comic book movies, but my dad gave me a lot of his old comics. And there was two that I loved. I loved some of my dad's old Superman comic books, and then he had some old Indiana Jones comics. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Indiana Jones. Oh, I got fucking Indiana Jones on the brain. Because I'm sorry, because I was reading Indiana Jones 5 information before I started this stream. I went to Google and I was like, when the fuck are they gonna make Indiana Jones 5? So it's on my mind.
They're making it right now.
Yeah. I was trying to find more information about it online, so I was like just Googling like crazy.
Yeah, Chris Mangold is making it. He's the guy that did the last. He did Logan, and then he also did Ford versus Ferrari. And there's one thing that Chris Rock said that I thought was hilarious. Chris Rock was doing an MC for like a show one time, and he goes, "I got a Ford and I got a Ferrari. It ain't even close."
I can't pick.
I thought that was hilarious.
I can't pick two random. If I do like some old Superman comic books that I've read.
Yeah. So we'll just say Superman. Last question.
Okay.
Favorite Christopher Nolan film? He did Memento. He did Insomnia. He did Batman Begins. He did Dark Knight Rises, Inception. Batman Begins?
Batman Begins, for sure.
Okay, cool. So yeah, and now the only thing that is left is your favorite films of all time.
All right.
You know what? Since this is your channel and a lot of people don't go to my channel, I'm gonna give you. We'll go from least favorite to most favorite, and I'll tell you which mine is. For top 10, my 10th one is The Matrix. What's yours?
Top 10. Who framed Roger Rabbit?
That's a good one. All right, my 9th one is Psycho.
Halloween 3.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Okay. My number 8 is Total Recall.
God, there's so many good ones that I love. Friday the 13th Part 3.
What do you like about Friday the 13th Part 3? Is that the one where he got the mask for the first time?
He finally gets the mask, and some of the kills in Friday the 13th Part 3 were epic.
Yeah. And the cool thing about Friday the 13th is the shower scenes. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why.
That's why everybody goes to slasher films, is like the obligatory shower scene.
Well, and also like Jason was never really talked. Well, they kind of talked about him in the first one, but he didn't really. And then the second one, yeah, whatever. He's like some fucking mongoloid, like in the woods, like, and he's got like a potato sack around his head. He looks more creepier and more cooler with the hockey mask on. So that's one of the reasons why I like the third one. What are we on? Number 8?
Number 7, mine is RoboCop.
Yeah, I'll say RoboCop 2. The whole series, the whole RoboCop.
RoboCop 2? Yeah, I like RoboCop 2.
No. The whole RoboCop.
No, that's what it's.
Don't talk with me, Randall.
Actually, I think RoboCop 2 is better than RoboCop 1. They tore RoboCop's ass up in that film. Like, they really gave him a beating. They ripped his arms and legs off, left him to die in front of police.
I don't mean to rush you. I got to go here soon, so but let's just keep a mosey.
Number 6, The Fifth Element.
I wasn't trying to be rude, Randall, but I got to end this soon. Because I got some other stuff I got to do before work. And it's already 5:17. Number 6, probably The Goonies.
All right. Number 5, mine is Lucy.
Number 5 would probably be Back to the Future. The whole Back to the Future series.
All right. Number 4, mine is X-Men First Class.
Number 4. Probably Terminator 1.
Number 3, mine is Aliens.
The third one, probably John Carpenter's The Thing.
All right. Number 2, mine is Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Sorry, number 3, John Carpenter's Escape from New York.
All right. Number 2, mine is Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Number 2, probably John Carpenter's They Live.
All right. And number 1, we already know your number 1 because you just said it. But for the people who just tuned in, go ahead and tell them what your number 1 is.
Number 1 is without a doubt Ghostbusters.
The first one.
The very first one. The very first one.
And then my last one, my number 1 film, greatest film of all time, The Dark Knight. Christopher Nolan's best film, hands down by far.
There you are, my friend. Well, Randall, it's been an absolute pleasure, buddy, and I hope everybody in the chat enjoyed that. We've been going 2 hours and 35 minutes. Don't forget to check out Lord Randall at the Mayor of Magic.
Lord Randall of the Pylons.
Well, no, that's Pixel of the Pylons. Well, he's stealing his job from him, Randall. No, don't forget to check out Randall on the Mayor of Magic and Cameo Man 2021. Don't forget to check out Fears Man 26, the main channel. Don't forget to check out Fears Vlogs, the second channel. Don't forget to check out Pixel, Lord Pixel of the Glorious Pylons at Pixel Protocol. Don't forget to check out Tinder Mortal and Electric Evie on YouTube, and check out her Twitch on. I think she goes by Tinder Immortal on Twitch. Evie, if I mess that up, I'm sorry. It's either Electric Evie on Twitch or Tinder Immortal on Twitch. Don't forget to check out that crazy, awesome wild man that is the Sega Camp Gamer on Twitch and on YouTube. And Randall.
Yeah.
Any more plugs, any more updates before we go?
No, but I just want to let everybody know I got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. There's lots of stuff coming up. I'm not being lazy. I'm working behind the scenes. You just got to be patient, and I promise some lots and lots of good content is on its way.
Listen, guys, I support Randall 100%, and I'm backing him on this. Me and Randall are working our fucking ass off. Not only on Cameo Man stuff and on Fears Man stuff, we've got some cool shit in the works. We're going to have to do a little bit of planning and buy a couple of like costumes and stuff for certain things, but we're on it. We are on it. So anyway, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. And this is Fears, and this is
Randall.
And we will see you later, alligator. All right, bye. Boom. Shunk. All right, I'm out of here.